Second.
Mhm.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream, and welcome to NXT Revenge. We have all the action, all the reaction. It's going to be a fun one tonight. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the show, and make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family, and of course, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT Revenge tonight. Something recently added, but we're going to find out. It's a bit of a crazy card, and there should be a lot to get into. Make sure you get in that chat. Hope everyone's happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. You're doing well. It's going to be a good one. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Evernight, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and I know we talked about this right before we went live, but NXT feels like it's a little bit of a limbo here. This is Revenge is a new thing that they're doing. They're doing 2 weeks of it because this is normally when we'd be getting Stand and Deliver. So it feels like we're waiting until post-Mania to really hit the reset on NXT.
Yeah, we're seeing like Calli is going to be on the show tonight. We're seeing some newer talent be highlighted. Lots of talk about some of the main people involved in the show tonight might be moving on. Is this JC's last match? Well, you know, what happens with Joe in concert tonight? So yeah, I mean, a little bit of an influx. We've seen some big names move on from NXT. So as you can imagine, to no fault of their own, they're restocking a little.
Yeah, well, and you've got 2 new world champions. You've got Tony D'Angelo defending it for the first time tonight against Ethan Page, who might be a guy that's moving on as well.
Yeah, quite possible. I mean, Ethan's been really good, and I mean, we got Ethan and Tony D, so we're looking forward to that. It'll be very curious how all tonight plays out. Week 1, what will they add for week 2? I think the Joe concert will lead to a match next week for Joe and whoever interrupts the concert. But yeah, I mean, again, we get 1 day closer to WrestleMania.
1 day more. But yeah, normally this would be when NXT's prepping to be heading to be pretty much the opening show for WrestleMania with Stand and Deliver. So this, they add to 2 weeks, a little special card.
Mhm.
It's there in between to hit the reset button. Like you said, Calli Armstrong going to be on next week. So starting anew with NXT.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, I don't know if their Stand and Deliver experiment, moving it a couple weeks ahead, really is working the way I would want it to. I wonder if,
Fair.
you know, you consider moving it back. It felt different. And like you said, now we're in this weird lull period that they're trying to make feel special. So, I mean, just do Stand and Deliver when you always did it. It kind of gave it a little more allure, and it felt a little better. And then you have all, you know, both brands kind of transitioning all at the same time.
Well, that's how it's always kind of felt, is that's their biggest show, much like it's WrestleMania, the biggest show. And that seems like the end of the season for pro wrestling for WWE is after Mania. So that felt out of place with Stand and Deliver moving up a week or two. Like you said, it didn't feel as big. It didn't feel like, I don't think there's going to be a title change tonight because it's just Revenge of we're going to wait till after Mania. And that's when we're going to really settle in, because that's when you get your call-ups on the Raw after Mania, etc.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, we are about 8-9 minutes away from the start of NXT tonight, folks. Get in that chat, click all the buttons. I do want to let everyone know that the predictions for WrestleMania are up. There's night 1, there's night 2, there's prop bets, there's over under, there's fill in the blanks, there's all kinds of things. But you win prizes. This is a major show, so like we like to do on the major shows, we will be giving some stuff away. We don't know what stuff, but get yourself some swag and some cool shit and become the next predictions champion, the special Mania champion. So get in there. The link is in the chat. We will be spreading it around social media as well. But get your picks in. Let us know.
Absolutely. The biggest show of the year gets the biggest champion of the year. And like you said, we're going to be giving stuff away. I mean, we might play some games and everything. We're going to be here 2 hours before Mania even kicks off. So, yeah, make sure you get your predictions in.
Do it. I will say the top 3. I don't know if this is accurate. YouTube was having an internal issue, so I couldn't really confirm that the top 3. But Spaz was probably number 1. Shout out to everybody. You're all winners this week. So come back next time.
Yeah, we're all winning because it's WrestleMania week. Biggest week of the year. We're still, trust me, we're only on day 2. Then we get into Dynamite tomorrow night. Or Spring Breakthrough, the fallout from Dynasty. Thursday, we're doing 2 shows, TNA and House of Glory. Friday, we're here from like 1:30, 1:45 on.
1:45.
Yeah, until the end of SmackDown. So absolutely, strap on and strap in, folks.
Busy week. We live for it. This is what we do, and we do it like nobody else out there as we plug through this busy schedule. Like Nick said, Wednesday, Dynamite, Spring Breakthrough, TNA, HOG on Thursday. It's going to be a late one, folks, so grab your snacks, bring them with you. Friday, all day long, so get even more snacks. And then, of course, Saturday, Sunday, the main events of the week, of the year, maybe. We will see how it looks, but can't wait, Nick. We're rolling. I'm excited. I'm pumped. We're having fun.
Doing it well. But we should start saying hi to the people out there because you mentioned the top 3. But Zach said National Pan American Day. What? What is a Pan American?
Is that like National Samoan Day? Like, what do you mean?
It might be that, or is it just National like Baking Pan Day or something? I don't know. On this date in 1955, Fats Domino released "Ain't That a Shame."
Great jam. Let's go, Fats. Always cheering for the Fats out there.
I'm more of a lipids kind of guy. Hey, Wrestling for Life buddies, tonight going to be wild and happy birthday to both WWE Hall of Famer Lita and Mother Milk Master Marina Shafir. Oh, now that's a lot to say.
Marina Mellons, happy birthday. Yeah, Lita, shout out, Lita. Let's go.
Absolutely. Team Extreme. Clay, what up? Damien, looking forward to Armstrong NXT debut tonight. Is that this night or is it next week?
I think it's tonight. I could be wrong.
Fair enough. Well, and Spring Breakthrough is doing 2 weeks too, isn't it?
No, Spring Breakthrough starts this week. Yeah, they're doing 2 weeks. I think it's this weekend next. No, I think it's Dynamite and Collision.
Fair enough.
That's what I think it is.
There you go. Touche. Ken, what up? The champ is in the house. Yeah, you're going to have to put that title on the line for WrestleMania.
Let's go.
C Money. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
Shout out Ken, new champ.
First off, hashtag thank you, Pat. See, we're already starting off with this. Yeah, about to go all Tupac.
Thank you, Pat. Let's go. Thank you, Pat.
For saving WrestleMania this year. I'm always pumped for NXT on Tuesday. So LFG, best weekly program in 2026.
Let's go. Consistent.
You're right. Well, then we got hashtag not Pat.
No, Pat thank you.
Save us. I stand with Nick. Kevin, what up?
Right.
Roll Tide, corporate Nick and KJ McAfee. Yeah, somehow I'm the corporate one because I don't want McAfee.
Right.
TJ, what up? I see you. Paul Carpenter, Chris Arcane, 1996. Brendan out there on Twitch. Yes, we do have the Twitch folks. Let's see if we can get that thing popping off, especially for WrestleMania.
Let's go. It's climbing. We're up to 172 Twitchers.
Yeah, let's see if we can close out 200 here soon.
Let's go.
Bailey, been a minute. What up? Trey, I see you. Dingo Zabel. Haven't watched NXT in months. It's been solid. Like I said, that's why this feels, since Stand and Deliver, feels like a little bit of a lull that in between, because it's not normally when they'd hit a reset.
Yeah, it's the same question I'm going to have about Money in the Bank. Well, is it going to feel weird being like way out in the fall? But I think they tried this and they had a good reason, or at least they came up with a good story. I don't know if it works. I think it might be better off just being kind of part of this WrestleMania week, you know?
It does have a better ring to it, I feel.
It feels like they were left out.
Yeah, it did. NXT Stand and Deliver St. Louis did not feel as big as it did last year in
No.
Vegas or as it did in Philadelphia.
Yeah, a little bit of the aura came off it for sure.
Right. But a man or woman, because they're anonymous, who never loses aura. KJ and Nick question, how about a AAA Mania weekend or an NXT AAA Super Show? If they did something like that at around Mania, that'd be solid.
Yeah, 100%. Do it. Absolutely do it.
Your worlds collide. Do that around Mania. They're going on the Verge all over again. Going to Venge all over again.
Venge. We had vengeance, now revenge. You guys
will have my revenge.
Right.
Dale OG on May 30th, Mask versus Mask in AAA. Should that have been a Mania match?
No, because they built the angle primarily on AAA. So you let them have it. And again, it's gonna, they're waiting for one of their bigger shows. So May 30th, Mask versus Mask. Thanks for coming, Chad Gable.
Yeah, I think that's also part of why they're going to do it in AAA, because if they did that on the main stage, Ludwig's the guy that's getting booed. Or El Grande Americano, not the original.
Mm-hmm. Well, and again, the whole AAA thing's been so reversed. So a little bit of the Twilight Zone over there, and they love Ludwig. And Chad, Chad gets unmasked, and then we can give Chad a nice little mid-card run here. Give Chad some love.
Well, and I think Ludwig can actually run for a while and keep this, El Grande Americano gimmick going. I know I don't exactly like it for Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, but he doesn't exactly need them to do the gimmick either.
It's been great for them, though. That's the good thing, is they get booked more than they ever have. They're in competitive matches. Like, if they were just Pete Dunne and Tyler, they'd be on catering and not, or in catering, and not on the shows the way they have.
You wouldn't have them in the U.S. title scene with Ilya, with Carmelo, Trick, Sammy.
Pete Dunne's like almost a producer at this point. I don't know, man. They're good. They're good. They're getting lots of love.
I'll concede it. I'm not going to die on that hill. There's plenty of other hills I know I'm going to be dying on. Finally, the spring is back, and its tease on is going to be hot women and good wrestling. Got me somewhere in there.
Hot wrestling summer. Let's go. Let's go.
Wet hot wrestling summer.
Well, yeah. 2-night SummerSlam.
What? Z-Man, Scar. It would have been nice to have NXT Stand and Deliver on the Saturday of WrestleMania. Like in previous years, that was a good appetizer to Mania. Absolutely.
I agree. I really do. And I think it actually helped, like I said, it helped Stand and Deliver have a little more aura. We felt bigger as it was part of the big show, So
right.
We're about 14 seconds away.
Guardian. So then he's got a question for you before we sync up. KJ, where do you do the predictions? Discord?
No, click the link. It'll take you to the Google survey. You fill it out, and that's where you do it. So click on the link, and I believe I have it set that you can do it even if you don't have a Google account.
Yeah, well, I think the link might be in the Discord. If not, we're still going to be dropping on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all of that. Yeah. It might be in the description of the video. It's going to be everywhere and everywhere, but there is a starred link in the chat right now.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. And I'll actually throw the link back up in there. Program is about to start, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, as I've got a commercial and letting me know that I'm in a severe thunderstorm warning. So
take cover, bro.
It's just going to be AC/DC as I got a then.
I got then.
There we go. But folks, you can sync up with us as I got now.
Now.
Hey, we're doing pretty solid out. Though now that I've been off the VPN, Pete, that it's been actually syncing up pretty well. Forever. Tanisha, I see you. Trey, as I got together.
Together, folks, you can dial in with us and enjoy the show. Nick and I are here all night long. It's going to be a fun one. And we're getting a little video package to kick off. Revenge.
Yeah, a special show. It's not exactly a PLE or a takeover or anything, but it's still going to have, like you said, I think at the start of the stream, that we're going to have some stuff that happens tonight that's going to play into next week. Like Joe Hendry's concert. I think Ricky comes out, interferes in that. We get a match between those two.
Right. Joe's going to get hit with his own guitar.
Well, Saints has got his own guitar too now. Don't. Oh no, because Joe Hendry had to give him one.
Facts. Lola. Look, yummy, yum's right out of the gate. You gotta love Tuesdays. You gotta
I'm
love
trying to come up with a pun that's not like, just terrible and kind of misogynistic sounding.
Yums.
Out
the gate, folks. We're not
Well, I
messing
don't see
around
a
here on a
title change
Tuesday.
happen at all tonight because they just had these guys and gals win them.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think these are just matches to kind of solidify the new people. The new champions. Tony gets a big win, looks good. The same thing.
Lola definitely gets solidified with JC if she beats her again, because JC's been the champ for a while, and I think JC's moving on up.
Yeah, now we got Battleground that could be sometime in May. It hasn't been announced yet. So, right now the docket is light. So we got, we're doing this now. Maybe Battleground in May somewhere. Great American Bash July. So, yeah, I think it's too soon. You got some TV. I think it needs a little bit of stability at the moment just to kind of carry through and let things kind of fall out where they may, where the cookie might crumble, you would say.
Yeah, you need to get some sort of regularly scheduled and not like so much chaos that there's some stability in this situation here.
Right. Smash that like button. Let's go. Take our link, share it with everyone you know, folks.
Right. But Spaz with a $10 super chat off the bat out here. You got this one.
Oh my God. That KJ from my gram and Nick from my book face. Pause. As we got Jada, Miss Parker.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Bookface, if we move Stand and Deliver back to Mania Saturday, should AAA do one Sunday? I'm down with that. Or do it the Friday night because it goes later. So you could go SmackDown, AAA, NXT.
Hall of Fame.
Throw in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame going at 11 p.m. or whatever the fuck is a terrible thing. We've talked about it. It's almost disrespectful to the people of like, let us wrap up SmackDown and rush everyone over, and then they can be falling asleep in their seats. Booker T's got his CPAP on. Like, what the fuck is going on?
And well, it's gonna start at midnight. It's gonna start Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's
on the East Coast. That's when you're gonna if you're trying to be on the East Coast like both of us are, trying to watch that at that point. I know because West Coast versus East Coast and everything. But be conscientious with that. You don't even need to be doing that after SmackDown, especially now 3-hour SmackDown.
Yeah. Again, it's tough. And we saw it last year where people were literally, the biggest story coming out of last year's Hall of Fame was everybody nodding off during the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Big, long speeches. Like, what are we doing? I'm a winner.
Yeah, shout out Spaz. I think he's on after we are of him and Jake are doing Mania Night 1 predictions. I think that was part of the super chat too as well. But yeah.
My bad. We got sidetracked. Our joint ADD just pulled us well in another direction.
Well, I got distracted by Miss Parker out here.
As Miss Parker taking on Kalani Jordan, folks, get your votes in. There is a poll up. Do we vote against Miss Parker at this point?
It's still with Kalani, though. They're getting behind her. She's kind of getting pushed as what's probably going to be. She's going to be a heel that challenges Lola once JC moves up.
For sure.
That's where I think you'll go with that. Mm-hmm. And Jada will be a face that, is in that mix too, I hope.
What's up, Clay? Yeah, I would agree. I think if it wasn't for injury, Jada might have already been pushed a little harder. A couple setbacks, but if she can stay healthy, man, she's a star in the making. And yeah.
Right. Got that one already. Sammy, are you guys going to watch Hall of Fame live? No. Midnight Eastern is crazy. They need to change the whole timing and setup of it. Absolutely. That's what we're just talking about.
We are very much dialed in with our chat tonight so far. I would 100% agree. And we just talked about it, Nick. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's way too late. And I get, well, it's the opposite with Stand and Deliver, how they were moved that away because of the early call times and everything because of where they were and all of that. But that's what you signed up for. You chose to go out there. Playing around it.
Yo,
Deal with that.
yeah, make the Hall of Fame a Netflix special. And
Facts.
put it wherever the
Actually.
fuck you want to put it. Do it on a Thursday, but make it a Netflix special, or I guess an ESPN one kind of is. But yeah, I mean, again, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's gonna be even more interesting. The Hall of Fame from Saudi at 11 a.m.
Yeah, we're gonna be up here watching a New Japan show and the fucking Saudi Hall of Fame.
Yum yums.
That was not for what you said. That was for Dale.
Fair enough.
It was a terrible timing.
I got Jada with kind of a gator roll on her right now. Pause.
Right. And Kalani's a good athlete. She's shown upside. She's shown that she can be, give us the flips and the tricks. But watching her and Jada start off this match, like smooth, good fundamentals, back and forth.
Well, there's a connection. These two have timing together. And like I was saying before, Kalani is going to be one that when Lola retains tonight and she's world champ, and then JC moves up and we've got to get some new challengers for Lola, Kalani is going to be one of those, especially because she's now kind of going to be almost getting slotted into the top heel in the women's division on NXT.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think she should. So, and a couple people pointing out we misspoke. It might be Miss Uso, not Miss.
Nah.
Yeah, you thought people hated him before. My God, he'd be eating all over that.
Whoa, no.
What up,
I
good
just don't
homie?
get the obsession that some people had over that. I'm like, I don't care. It's not my personal life, so why do I care?
Yeah, I mean, I get. I don't know, the over hyping and the over curiosity of celebrities and what they're up to. It's kind of funny to me. But yeah. I mean, if it doesn't affect the wrestling, I really don't give a shit.
Absolutely. I mean, I might be jealous of Jey Uso, but that doesn't mean that, I got to go sitting there prying into the man's personal life. Got to check his marital status to, see if it's, kayfabe work or shoot.
Yeah, people were like, wait a minute. All of a sudden became fucking attorneys of law. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's look into this one. Both women slide back into the ring. You got picture in picture?
Chris Arcane, what up? Grande should also be a champ on the main roster.
Soon.
Champ in AAA.
Yeah, I can see it. He's good. He's over. He's loved.
I just think it's funny. Remember this time last year when it was announced that WWE had purchased AAA, and everybody, oh my God, they're going to pack up your bags. They're going to destroy this. They're going to make this the most terrible WWE product of all time. And now look at it. It's flourishing. We've been spending half of our time talking about AAA and their stories and having them have a big show with NXT because they're a thriving company.
Right.
They're doing better now than they were before WWE purchased them.
Right. No, they've been fine. And people were looking for things. It was like the ID program when everyone started freaking out. Oh, the ID program is ruined. It's still producing people. What are you talking about? Like, again, you can make all the claims you want, but if your claims are easily disproven, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we wasting our time going down that road? We can fact check you. Like, do you not know? We can look it up. We have Google too, mofo. Like, what are we thinking?
We all have access to the internet.
Yeah. What are we talking about? So, blows my mind.
Right. But Spaz with $5. Determined to meet my fellow Canuck at some point. KJ, you going to Brampton TNA shows in August. Sneak Nick in too. Right. I might just move into your fucking country.
Neeky. But yeah, listen, I just noticed that today and actually threw it at the Dutchie. Stay tuned, Spaz. I'll let you know. That one's very tempting. Kind of in the place where I grew up, Nick. They're going home.
I'm going home.
The arena
you can just do the Chris Jericho promo.
I'm back.
I'm home. Well, and also shout out Bradley. I know he's right now at the TNA tapings in Syracuse, man, showing us. He's got floor seats, my guy. Man's got floor seats.
Right. Predictions entered. Guardian, good luck, sir. Let's go. Get those predictions in, folks.
Right. Maybe this will be the year that one of us wins it.
Right.
And yeah, that's what I want. I'll win it because I'm corporate, right?
Yeah, it's be bending the rules. Bend the rules.
Oh, I'd say I'm getting in the middle of a conversation here.
Right.
But Bailey, bruh, for the 25th anniversary, Lord of the Rings trilogy is playing at my local theater in New Zealand.
Shout out.
You're
You
watching
just
us from New Zealand. Hot damn.
right. Um, Thank you for officially making me feel old as dirt. 25 years ago. I remember like fucking watching those in the theaters 25 years ago. That's insanity. Getting so
Well, and now we've got Smeagol and wrestling with Leo Rush.
old. Yo, people are trying to like they're selling it hard. Like Leo found magic.
He just, I think Spaz
Magic
sent me a
mushrooms.
reel of just him just looking at the camera doing faces, and it was like, oh, on set, like I want to put my phone down, kind of vibe.
Dude, you're not wrong. It's fucking off-putting.
Literally, but I remember he was doing something similar to that on the Indies before he signed back with was signed with AEW. He was
Yeah,
doing kind of
before
that
one of
who
his 4
called the witch
retirements.
doctor. Yeah.
The witch doctor kind of thing. Oh, look, there you go. Roll Tide loves it. I don't have a whole my. All I know is what I've seen in minimal parts. If
But
it's
it's
that
mostly
over,
just him galloping on his hands and knees
right?
and just pulling weird faces.
Leo versus Darby. Let's go for the
That
title,
makes more sense than Darby winning the world title on Wednesday.
right? So weird to me that Undertaker is booking AAA, and it's just the very opposite of what I thought he would be. Yeah, the guy known as the Big Man, the kind of the measuring stick of Big Man Nick, running lucha wrestling.
Do you think he's actually running lucha wrestling? Or, hey, we're going to give you a cushy job. You
I think
live
he's
out there in
booking.
Texas, you just dip over to Mexico every now and then.
I heard he's booking. I've been told he's booking. Who
Fair
if
enough. I haven't seen anything that would make me
Conan
think
ain't
that
booking?
Undertaker's got, fucking mind for lucha wrestling. But
I've heard whispers Booker of the year. Early whispers, bro.
is he actually booking?
That's I don't know. I mean, I can only tell you what I've read.
I just most of the time I barely see him take a picture with, somebody who just won a belt or somebody who just debuted or something.
Right. He did. I think he just did it with what's her face, the lady.
Catalina.
Yeah, I think he did it with Catalina. Catalina.
Cantilever.
Yeah, right. The Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, that's the who debuted in AAA, the Catalina wine mixer. Yeah, and he just does the Triple H finger poke. So is he just he's in the Kevin Nash spot that you thought Nash would have probably been in, of you just get a cushy job, you go down there. Like it's the same vibe. Would you expect Kevin Nash to be good at booking the X division or something?
No,
you don't expect Taker to be like, and then you do a Hurricanrana followed by a 450, then a Canadian Destroyer. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch, and I mean, the show has been super over. Like, and I know Meltzer pretends that AAA doesn't exist anymore, but it's been killing. Like, there matches right up that guy's alley if he would pay attention.
What did you just say to me?
What? Him? Meltzer? What?
What? Oh, I don't know. I lost.
Alas.
Does Undertaker drive a tow truck for AAA?
Right. So this match continues as Parker slaps Kalani. Getting Booker all excited. Oh, we're getting the cake drop.
Ducky, quack, quack.
Oh, let's go. That is a layered cake, folks.
Absolutely.
Oh, she got wobbly.
Oh. Yeah, well, got like a calf hamstring thing going.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, it's Undertaker and Bubba Ray who are booking AAA. I haven't heard Bubba at all.
I had not heard Bubba either. That's crazy.
I feel like a lot more people would bring attention when Bully talks about AEW if he's on active WWE payroll.
Yeah, so I think that would be.
Think that might be misinformation on that one.
Yeah, they would use that to take him out of the knees. So I know Conan had a big part of what was going on there, and I hope he's still on the mend and doing well. Right. But yeah, I mean, from all reports, I mean, I hear whispers. The 2026, the early favorite for Booker of the Year might be The Undertaker.
Meltzer ain't giving him that.
We might though.
True say. I was enjoying WCW 2000 so much yesterday. Oh, Raw was good. Raw's been carrying the heavy lifting for this WrestleMania build, I would say.
No, I mean the only part of Raw that was good was the parts that had Pat.
You're fucking lying with that one. I know you are.
You're
trying to get me
lying.
triggered, and I'm not taking the bait. See, this is where I'm getting Mad Max up there. Tom Hardy. See that?
SmackDown's carrying its own weight. SmackDown's the most talked about show in wrestling right now.
It's gotta wait. Bubba Ray teased it during the Undertaker's podcast when they were talking about Triple A and LFG. Okay. Interessante. Well, C Money says it's Taker, Conan, and Jeremy Borash. JB out there.
Jeremy Borash is the guy that trips me out of there.
Split-legged moonsault.
Big split leg.
3. Kalani gets the win.
Lickety split clean, I think. Or was it the turnbuckle spot before that? But Kalani Jordan beats Parker. Holy shit. The exposed turnbuckle. Yeah. Hypnotic.
Well, when you got that much, momentum going in one direction, it's going to be painful to stop it all of a sudden.
Right. Damien jokes. SmackDown's literally the worst of all shows. It is not, folks. Just because they're taking you out of your usual pattern and you don't like it, you're a little uncomfortable. Maybe you need to sit on the couch or go sit on the patio, watch a little WrestleMania, get into the shows. Thank you. I mean, we appreciate you being a patron. So get some Patron. I don't know. Like, can we do this all night long? It is a Pat-O-Mania, folks. It's Save-A-Mania. We got to embrace it. And SmackDown killed it. Most talked about show in wrestling right now. We're not
and not a soul besides you and who just wants to see me crash out has had anything positive to say about that goddamn thing. You even admitted that the past 2 shows, even beyond the whole Pat thing, have not been good.
Not great.
Between both of us, they've been 4s, 5s at best.
6.
And those are going home shows for WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, this week's the go home show, bro. And I mean,
but they've been still all building along to it, and they haven't been good. The last 2 weeks. When's the last time you gave Monday Night Raw 4 or 5?
I didn't give SmackDown 4 or 5. I gave it a 6.
You gave one of them at least a 5.
I did the week before. Yeah, I mean, I think that it has stumbled the last couple of weeks. And thank God for the Pat stuff, or else the show would have been completely garbage.
Nick, I'm not just is mostly garbage because of the Pat McAfee stuff.
Nick, I'm not just throwing potatoes here. Come on now.
I'm gonna pat you on your fucking head.
We're gonna be on patrol all week long, folks. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. We're nobody's patsies, Nick.
Oh, fuck you. This man's got a whole, list of Pat
I've
rhymes.
Been studying. Like I'm going to the fucking spelling bee. Listen, if you're upset and you need a smile after the show, watch a little Patch Adams. It'll cheer you up. It'll cheer you up. Pat joins Dark State. What?
Maybe eat a snack on a patty melt. Is that where we're going with this?
A little patty melt.
Yeah, if I need to play a game, I can play knick-knack, patty-whack.
Nick says, kiss my patootie.
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, as I'm in commercial.
We are in commercial, folks.
So there's positive Pat talk.
Right. Now, we're back to the focus of Ethan Page in the main roster is going to have great feuds. Where does he fit in?
Depends on which brand. If he goes Monday Night Raw, well, which brand's Chelsea on? SmackDown?
Yeah.
Throw him on SmackDown, throw him in the U.S. title. Ethan Page, Trick Williams. Sounds pretty solid. Carmelo, Sami Zayn, Ilya. Throw him onto Raw. You do mid-card division still, same with that, I think. IC division.
Right.
Ethan Page, Penta, then you get Javon, you get all of that. Dragon Lee.
Yeah. He fits well because he is such a good heel.
And he's just a talented goddamn wrestler. People forget because, there was when he was in AEW, towards the end of it, he wasn't used at all. And then when he was in TNA, he was doing the comedy gimmick at one point and just doing Joe Hendry before Joe Hendry.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think that Ethan Page has taken his moment and he's run with it. He's become such a good heel. I think he's strong. I don't want him to get swallowed up. So I'm really curious to see what happens in the next couple of weeks here, the next couple of months.
Right. Yeah. Roll Tide saying you took the Dwayne deal.
Right. Sold the soul, folks.
Now, I did see somebody somewhere bring this up of if my whole idea of the potential Dwayne, NWO thing, you've thought Kevin, all of that. But if Dwayne shows up at all on WrestleMania, should he been of something that was advertised to try and move tickets by now? Like at this point, are they going to do surprises? Because what would you say, like, if they're trying so hard to move tickets, what rounds do they keep in the chamber that aren't trying to move tickets?
At this point, you're a few days away. You're not going to announce The Rock or anything now. Whatever's not announced, you hold it. Because again, you still need the show to pay off and be something epic. I mean, it was funny because I got sent another content creator talking about Kevin Owens, and I laughed because that's been my position from day one. Is I want to see Kevin Owens get looped into this patriarchy of wrestling, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am. But I don't know. I really don't know. But The Rock, to me, I mean, if you were going to do something, but I worry that The Rock would have deterred people, would have scared people off.
Would it have? I don't think it would have. Now, granted, I'm back to the Kevin Owens thing real quick. I kind of agree with, like, I won't hate it if it happens. He just feels to me more like a guy who would be like a CM Punk against that kind of whole, stance on everything of being the TKO, being the corporate guy, but it would be screwing over Cody. So there's that. That would be maybe more like if he comes out, but whose side is he on? That's your Hogan third man potential situation. If Dwayne comes out, you know who he's with.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think if The Rock's music hits, we all have a pretty good idea where they're going to go with it, but I don't know if that's the right answer. Here's the real interesting thing, and I know a lot of people are talking about it, and some people have tried to kind of use it as like a defense for, or, kind of an added to the argument against Pat McAfee. But everyone, like Damian, like you mentioned Damian Priest talking about it, Punk's in an interview talking like this guy's going to catch a receipt. He better, like, it's so interesting to watch the entire wrestling world kind of, it feels like something's building. I hope. I could be wrong, but it just
they have to pay it off. But this, like, I hear you with that. We're coming back from commercial, but it's that there's so much of a buzz. I don't want to say as similar as when like Rock showed up and Cody slapped him at the press conference and everything like that. But you're seeing Cody on Shane Gillis's podcast kind of talk about it and how people aren't too happy with it. Like you said, Priest, that there's Fightful saying that everyone's allowed to say whatever they truly feel about the Pat McAfee thing, but they're going on other platforms. They're going on non-WWE, non-wrestling platforms and talking about that I will give you that this is talked about so much. It needs to deliver.
Yeah, I think it just feels like I was listening to Punk today, and it just really felt like a setup. It really felt like he's hitting all the trigger words. He's hitting all the key points. And it's this thing of like, again, it's an us versus them vibe. Is Damian, kind of joined forces with Punk, another kind of guy known for Ring of Honor, known for the Indies? Is it going to be that kind of collection of dudes up against, like, is the Pat stuff going to bleed into night 2, Nick?
Well, that's why I'm saying that, like Kevin Owens to me doesn't feel like a guy that would be in that because he's the Ring of Honor guy. That's where I'm saying he might feel like a third guy. Could Roman, because I saw some people saying he did say we a lot. Now, granted, he's used to having a group and he does kind of at times talking like the third person, at least 2.5. But could it be that he's now part of the corporation? Is this a TKO takeover, a TKO invasion?
How deep does it go? Like, that becomes the question. How many moving parts? Are they actually going to try something big? Are they going to take a big swing? The thing is, if you're going to call your shot, if you're going to be the great Bambino, and you're going to call your shot, you better fucking connect and pull one to the right. Because if you don't, you're whiffing and walking back to the dugout having shit thrown at you. So that's how I see this WrestleMania for me right now, which I think is kind of fun as a fan of, like, they're either going to kill it or they're going to eat shit in a way that's fun to watch anyway. I really do feel like that's what I'm up against.
But it also, at least though, if they don't do like what we were just talking about with like a Roman tie-in and they go huge, big, grandiose thing with it, then they can at least still salvage night 2. But if they whiff on this, night 1 is going to give night 2 an uphill battle.
What if Pat McAfee gets involved in Roman CM Punk?
I will fucking vomit.
Right? Punk and who's the like outside of the people involved, who's talking about Pat the most? Punk. Who's Pat keep talking about? Punk. Like, what if Pat's getting involved in both main events?
That would be
2 nights of WrestleMania.
That's what I fear. And I don't want that. Well, that's the thing, is that's when it really becomes you are the fucking Bambino, like you said. You're pointing out to the fucking bleachers, calling your shot at that point. Right now, you're at least just hoping you hit something, hoping I make contact. Let's please just get the fuck on base. If you do that, you're pointing to the crowd, calling your shot. And if you fucking strike out, boy, you better just go to the locker room and keep walking, because we don't want to see none of this no more.
Well, here's the thing. If the end of night 1 is really shit, we're all going to head into night 2 in a bad mood. So night 2 might be fighting up an uphill battle anyway. But the savior of WrestleMania could be involved in both main events, dude. How amazing. You have this storyline it becomes Patomania.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that, because in my head, I don't need a headache this early into the goddamn show right now, as we're just about a half hour in. And I'm going to listen to some song singing and guitar picking from Joe Hendry, because I don't want Pat McAfee anywhere near Roman Punk. I still think that whole apology, I respect you, that was Ron Burgundy at the end of Anchorman,
right?
With deep down in my heart, goddamn it, Ron Burgundy, I respect you.
Right.
That whole segment on Monday Night Raw. So they're already got an uphill battle a bit with that. Just don't fuck around with Pat. I'll lose my goddamn mind. I've hated him being involved in one main event. He's involved in both. WrestleMania, worst of all time.
It's just tripping me out how much he's talking about Punk and why. Like, Punk's involved in something else. And this feels like a company-wide kind of, everyone's buzzing about it within, like, so how does this all shake out? I mean, it's very interesting. Because we do have Joe on screen, a beautiful white guitar, fans chanting, "We believe."
Right. Well, I know you might bow out here you got to go get the Joe Hendry album before it goes on sale. But I don't think he's going to be in NXT for that long.
No, I don't either. And I actually said
his roster. I'm surprised, like, he's post-Mania call-up almost.
Yeah. And I feel like his gimmick might work better on the main roster. Like, because he is kind of cool, right? I think you heat him back up when you get him to the main roster. People love that shit. Danhausen's super over. Joe will be over. But I think the NXT crowd kind of like, okay, this is nice, but can we get to the wrestling? And Joe, I think, fits the main roster so well.
Well, they've seen it, and it's the same people that are there every week because they're in the Performance Center. So, all right, we've gotten, this is, on the B side of the Joe Hendry playlist right now. We've got this. KJ, give me Hendryhausen. Joe Hendry and Kit Wilson could actually have something pretty fucking solid, I think.
Yeah. Kit's doing good. Oh, we got company.
Keanu.
Oh, Carver.
Everybody's got to hit the Brock Oba jump now of just standing jump onto the apron. Yeah, Lady B, Mania can be the stream that breaks me. We're
It
going to the
might.
goddamn loony bin.
It's Jesus.
If
Yeah,
Pat McAfee's in both main events, I'm going to need Jesus.
I'm telling you, like, I mean, if night one ends poorly, and spoiler alert, that's one of the predictions I've asked the chat to make is whether or not you will give a thumbs up or a thumbs down to Cody Randy. We don't know, but one of the things I did put out to the chat, so it'll be fun to watch. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, if night one, if night one
Henry's
shits the
bleeding.
bed, yeah, he had a big headbutt.
Yeah, but no, Henry's busted open.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, color. He just took 3 security guards and Henry through the barricade.
Oh, and Hendry is bleeding. We got a bleeder.
This is a way that you get Keanu Carver over as you send Joe Hendry up.
Facts.
Is you get a big win over Joe Hendry.
Facts.
I thought it would have been Ricky, but we've already seen that feud, so I'm cool with this.
Yeah, and you don't really help either guy by having another kind of 50-50 match with them. You put Carver over. Carver's been a beast, and Carver is going to be one of the flagship guys of this company for the next couple years, year and a half. So
is he your next Oba?
He feels like it. I mean, is that crazy? Oba's still just starting, and we're like, did we find the next one already?
Well, what about Jasper Troy? Jasper Troy's out there too. I think he's really interesting too. Of your big kind of, NXT's always had that as of late. Well, with Oba, had that big boss.
Right.
So who's the next one that slots into that spot?
Yeah, I mean, Jasper's got potential. I'm really curious. I think Carver's a little ahead of Jasper right now. But, I mean, again, I think there's a lot of talent. I think they don't have a lack of talent. As we do have Tony D cutting a little pre-tape here. I'm going to go pre-tape as well. I'll be right back.
You go do that. You go pat something down there. As Tony out here, I've did this whole refresh of his character, and the man's delivered on his 2 goals. He sat there and said, I came back to take out Dark State. He did. He got over on them. Up next, Calli Armstrong debuts. Shout out. Yes. I thought it was going to be next week. So I'm actually genuinely excited because I've been a big fan of Calli. I've been singing the praises of Calli for a hot minute out here. But back to Tony real quick. And then he turns around and says, now that I took out Dark State, I'm coming for the NXT World title. Turns around and wins it. So I'm excited for where they're going to go with Tony. I think he's going to be much like Lola's now with her winning the world title. They're going to be champs for a little bit. They put them there to go for a bit. Joe running red juice. What? You got that Kool-Aid. Chris Arcade, yeah, Tony D is only man to beat Oba, but I feel like Brock is going to win only for Gunther to retire him at SummerSlam. Chris, Brock doesn't need to beat Oba to still have the match with Gunther and have all of that and still have the mystique, all of that, because that's still going to be months and months away. I do get what you're saying a bit. I just think that right now you can't walk away from what you have with Oba. What happened on Monday night with that man with 3 to 5 minutes on the microphone? He, between Paul Heyman and Paul Levesque, sitting there watching this man cutting his first big promo on the main roster, and that guy can deliver while the whole crowd is doing the strut, singing the theme song, everything. They have lightning in a bottle with Oba Femi right now. And if they walk away from that, and Brock does not need the win, who needs the win? And I know need is thrown around at times too much in pro wrestling, but you have a star ready made when Oba beats Brock. Then it's now, how much can we ride this lightning? That's where I want to see is what they do after that. Oba Femi becomes the next big thing, a la Brock Lesnar, if he's out there. And USC at one point, he decimates Brock Lesnar. He sits there and, has Brock Lesnar in compromised position. He wins the match and stands over top of Brock Lesnar. That's how you get the best out of Oba in that situation. This is your king. I am the ruler now. He will be the new king of the fucking jungle out there. The warrior, the bringer of war, if he smashes Brock Lesnar. And I don't mean he just Goldbergs him and 30 seconds. But Obafemi comes out on top and has moments in that match to where he looks like he's dominating Brock Lesnar. Absolutely. But shout out, KJ reminding everybody, help the Wrestling for Life get to 10K. Hit like, share, and subscribe now. Let's go. Absolutely. Yes, we did just pass 9K. So shout out everybody. Yes, we are now on the 9K line of we've just achieved that mountain. And let's see, we're moving at a clip. So let's see if we can get 10K subscribers by WrestleMania weekend. By the time we close out night 2, let's see if we can be at 10K out here. Spread the good gospel of wrestling out there. Roland, what up? Anthony, as I need to catch my breath for a half a minute. Got me ranting about Obafemi out here. Got me hunting bothering. Coming down with the vapors. But yes, Calli Armstrong for the win. I don't think she's going to be in a match, but we're going to have her debut on NXT. And I think she's been super talented. She's former Evolve Women's Champion, the first Evolve Women's Champion. She's super athletic. And she'd be a nice addition to the NXT women's division right now. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember her doing too much in Evolve recently. So I've been wanting her on my TV screen, and I think she's got enough talent. Like, she's good on she's already a blue chip. So I want her in NXT actually on TV as Lola backstage. Her name was Lola. It'll be funny to see Jelly Roll turn heel. Oh, fucking duh. Hey, Stephanie out here. Backer. Jelly Roll turning heel. No, because they got to have the match at Backlash. Jordan, Pat, and Randy. He would Scott Hall taunt. Say hello to. Nah. I know he wears the denim. He'll wear the Canadian tuxedo. But you got to have the match at Backlash. If they are going to have that match at Backlash, which if they do that, then that means Randy's winning at WrestleMania. So did they give away the main event of night 1 already? Calli's coming out right now, so it looks like we are going to get her in a match. I thought it might have just been a promo or something. Let's go. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Calli Armstrong before, be prepared to be pleasantly entertained. Okay, so she's still going to have an Evolved match for the Women's Championship Gauntlet Eliminator. Nikita Lyons, PJ Vosta, Calli Armstrong, Wendy Chu, Laney Luck, Tyra May Steele, Sloan Jacobs, and TBD. So there you go. If you don't want to watch Dynamite, you can still tune us on. We'll get you covered on Dynamite, and you can watch Evolve and maybe see Calli Armstrong end up Evolve World Champion. Wouldn't it be Kendall Gray? Isn't she Evolve Women's Champion, or am I misremembering that now? Is Skylar Ray about to take on Calli Armstrong? And the feeling this might be a quick match, but folks, let me know who you got. Armstrong for the win. Got Cal for the win. Calli, there you go. I'm going back. Calli Armstrong and Kendall Gray had some bangers. Evolve. There you go. Like, does anyone actually regularly watch Evolve? Being honest, I'm just curious. I try and watch as much wrestling as I can, even when we're not on stream. Like, I'll watch JCW, and that's Juggalo Championship Wrestling, not the Jersey Championship Wrestling. Or even throw on an old GCW or something when we're not live. But I haven't. After like the first month or so of Evolved, I kind of fell out of it. So does anyone still, is that like on your regular viewing list of Evolve? And if so, what do you think about it? Cooper, what up? Damien, so then what do you think of Evolve? Honestly, I know you're you're the leader of the Hopium tribe, but what's your general thought on Evolve? Yeah, spine buster from Calli. Well, that's right. Pat will feel the revenge. He will have his revenge from Cody Rhodes. How the F are you going to have a Lady Luck when you have a Lady Reed? Well, how do you have, what was it? Was it Eli Drake or LA? Yeah, to where it's now PK. He had to change his name because everybody thought it was going to be too similar to, it was LA Drake or something like that. To where they were thinking it was going to be LA Knight or Eli Drake. Is in TNA gimmick. Lady Reed, what? Calli Armstrong wins. I would assume so. She's the only one who got the entrance. You already had. I feel bad. I've already forgotten the woman's name. but she was already getting that, already in the ring entrance. They're using the LFG season 2 winner as a jobber. I don't think, is that who this is? Again, another one that I haven't really kept up on with LFG, but fair enough. I'm learning all these matches out here. But I am, like I said, I'm a fan of Calli. I think she's going to add a different style into this NXT women's division right now, because you've got Blake Monroe, you've got Lola. Calli's a bit of a stronger, taller athlete. Kevin Knight. Now we just said names. Oh, Kevin Knight, Eli Knight. Well, no, for the speed title. What's his name? They just changed it to something. EK Prosper. Yeah. EK Prosper. I can't remember what his name was before. It was Eli something. But yeah, he's taking on Dorian Van Deu tonight in the speed tournament semifinal. But that's what I was thinking of. They changed the man's name because he sounded... They were getting people confused with LA Knight and Eli Drake. Just Joe, after Vicker beats Liv at Mania, she should pop that big zit on Liv's forehead. No, that's a goose egg. I don't even know if there's the potential Liv wins. I mean, they just had her out there dropping music videos. She was unhinged last night on Monday Night Raw. So there's the potential to where she wins. Big punch. 2 count. Why not Eli Prosper? I don't know. Why JC Mateo instead of Jeff Cobb? Power slam from Calli. Most weeks I enjoy Evolve more than Dynamite. Fair enough. Maybe that'll get thrown on this week. We'll see. But we got slingshot shoulder barge. Try and say too many Sally sells she shells by the seashore. There, slingshot shoulder barge out there. Calli with a 3 count. Alan, what do you think about WrestleMania 43? Will Triple H make a decision in 2027? He's going to have to make a decision at some point of if it's going to stay there or not. I think 2027, so in January, when it would be in April, so 3 months ahead of time. I don't know. I think that might be too late to make a decision. Logistics-wise and everything, they're going to have to make a decision sooner rather than later. So I think that's something that definitely they need to address. Obviously, they've got to get 42 off before they worry about 43, but I don't know if they wait till January to talk about it. As I have Blake Monroe and the Vanity Project in Robert Stone's. Is it an office? It looks more lounge. Did my feed just go out? Because I just had, now I'm back. Okay. Again, this is where I have to remind everybody, I literally have severe thunderstorm warning, weather alert scrolling the top of my NXT right now. But my feed very much just went darkness for a minute. A stipulation match, let me guess, ladder match. What are we stipulating? What did I miss? These Evolve women look better almost right out the gate than those who start at NXT. Must be doing something right down there. Fair enough. Well, that's now your pre-development before the development. That's your JV to your varsity team before they go and play college ball or NFL. That kind of vibe. But we're getting the NXT Championship match coming up next. Did they have a match announcement or anything in that segment where Blake and Tatum next week? Fair enough. So did they announce that it's going to be a stipulation match? Is that what I'm assuming? Because like I said, my stuff cut out in the middle of that. But next week, Blake's last NXT match. I don't know. I know she constantly gets brought up. in the whole conversation for NXT call-ups. I don't know if I'm fully set on she would do well. Hey, the Warner went away. But if she would do well right now in that women's division on the main roster on either brand, I think she can still do better in NXT. Maybe keep her down there for the rest of this year, or maybe sometime around SummerSlam or something. We come back to that. I think she might need some more time down there. That's just me being, in my opinion. You can let me know if you disagree or what you think of if she should be called up, because I think there's still room for growth with her. She's had a bit of success recently, but her initially out the gate was rough going. So I want to make sure she's stable legs and going up to that women's roster right now on the main rosters. I know I said roster a lot. Take a drink every time I said the word roster. But going up there, you're in a bit of a murderer's row. You're in a Shark Tank now again. So I want to make sure you can swim before you go into the Shark Tank. Because I have a Panda Express ad, hashtag not sponsored. But Roland, what up? Tony D will retain. Yes, I believe Tony D will win. Nightmare Queen, what up? See money taking all egos. Well, speaking of all egos, this man who's stroking Pat's ego off pretty goddamn well.
Well, I mean, again, when you save WrestleMania, it should. And I mean, at the end of the day, are we surprised that the world title is happening now?
Yes and no, because I very do. Is this very much them saying, like, we know you know that this isn't going to change here?
Yep, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Because where do you expect that there could be a title change more? This or the women's title match of Lola and JC?
Oh shit, that would be the main event. Okay, I see what they did, but I'm surprised, right? So just coming up to the top of the hour, we're gonna get the world title match, and then I guess JC Lola main event.
I would assume we still have the speed tournament semifinal. We still got a little bit because we still got an hour, but yeah. So this is one of them had to not main event, and so I guess this is the one that's drew it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't consider opening, but yeah. So Blake versus Tatum, falls count anywhere.
Okay. And I was just coming off of talking about Blake moving up. Yay or nay? What do you think?
No,
I know she gets brought up about it. I said I think I want her to more time.
I agree with you. More time. She's getting a groove. She's kind of hit a rhythm with this character. It feels like a deviation. I know a lot of people want to compare it to like Toni Storm, but I think she's gotten away from that and it's kind of made it her own. I think she works well with the Vanity Project, like the douche canoes. She fits right in with that crew. More time. I agree with you. More time.
Well, and to go into that kind of Shark Tank that is the women's roster right there on Raw and SmackDown.
Right.
I want to make sure you can swim pretty well besides just a doggy paddle.
Right. Yeah. Facts is we had Steph. Now we got Trick with MJF. HBK. We're getting a teaser, I think, from the Michaels doc. No?
Looks like it.
Hello, my friend. We meet again.
Yeah, well, because it's Trick talking about, I feel like I earned, his respect. So it's showing HBK and everything that he kind of does. He's a guy that actually should be fucking Booker of the Year because he's a guy that very much, or is it just something with NXT? Because Hunter was amazing down there. Sean's been great down there.
Sean had a hole to dig out of. All the chaos that led to Triple H having a cardiac event. Sean had to come in and kind of clean up a mess that was made by Bruce and Vince. They made it look terrible. It was all, orange and fucking looking like fucking Nickelodeon. And so now that they've switched it up, he came in and he's done a good job. He was my vote for 2025 Booker of the Year.
There you go. Well, and like I said, he very much should be in that discussion of, I definitely know and believe he books way more than Taker does in AAA.
Yeah, facts. AEW Invasion. Let's go.
I'm digging the new Tony. I know we've talked about it a lot, but I think he's going to be a guy, much like with Lola, that they have the belt for a while. This is going to be the guy in NXT for a bit.
I think so. And the vibe, the energy, the look, it all fits. They repackaged Tony and they got it right. And again, everything from his entrance to the fact that he toned up and toned up. See what I did there? But I like it, man. All marks to this guy. He deserves all his flowers. I think a year ago, maybe a little more than that, if you told me Tony D was going to be world champ, I'd kind of go, I kind of feel like NXT is not doing so well. But now I completely buy it.
It would have felt more like the 2.0, going back to HBK's booking of what he had to come out of. It would have felt more around then. But now, hey, he set 2 goals. I came back to take out Dark State, mission accomplished. I came back to win the world title, mission accomplished.
Right. If you didn't have
enough, got the win over him. I know he didn't fully take him out, but he got the win.
He put a pretty big dent in them, that's for sure. So, and they haven't recovered.
True.
One fall. Championship.
That's got to be Tony, right? I know Canadian Ethan Page, but could this be the waning days of Ethan Page in NXT?
Yeah, it could be. Is there a chance that this doesn't have a finish? This gets dusty real quick.
This becomes, can you kick this till May? I think is when you said that they have Backlash, or no, not Backlash, Battleground or anything. Yeah. You kick this down the road?
You could, yes. Tony D for the win. Tony looking good, man. Like, man got jacked up.
Making me want to start going to the gym out here. I got the beard and everything. I might not have as much hair on the top. I can't do the man bun, but
right.
Scusi, ha un momento per commentare l'accaduto?
There's the Italian commentary team, just to let us know that the match is about to kick off right now.
Ding, ding, folks. Let's see what the chat said, Nick. 74% going Tony, Ethan 22, and nobody getting 4%. So Tony a fave.
Yeah, well, he's, like you said, he's repackaged himself and they nailed it. He's even got a bit of a different moveset, but not fully away from what he was before. He was already pretty solid on the mic, so that wasn't the issue. It was the Paisan, the Don, gimmick doesn't exactly play that well on Netflix in 2026.
No.
So he's kind of gone more Punisher than Tony Soprano.
Right. I would agree with that. Bring in Luigi, the pizza guy, as Tony D's security. Let's go. Just as he gets serious.
That would just right back in the stereotype. Which is right back into the stereotype.
That's who was talking to him in the restaurant that day, Nick.
We still don't know the 2 greatest mysteries. It's like who raised the cage with Bossman and Undertaker.
Right.
And all of this. And now it's who shouted to Andre Chase. And who showed up at the restaurant with Tony D'Angelo?
Right. We will never know. The Chase one, I mean, who cares? But yeah, we may never know, Nick. As beautiful suplex spot. And here's Ricky. Oh, see,
they're going to slide it and it's going to miss again. Oh,
Rise. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ricky.
Ricky's gone.
Shiloh?
Yeah, probably.
That feels like a Shiloh Hill thing.
Right. Yeah, so this is going to get dusty real quick. Double.
Sorry.
Nope. Yeah, you called it. You got knee pads. Where's MDB?
How do you manage to fucking bull rope somebody like that?
Right. Ricky Saints being dragged out of the arena.
Is Shiloh Hill just becoming like you're like almost like R-Truth, but kind of wrestles?
He's like the long lost fucking bushwhacker grandchild.
Because of the tooth too and everything.
Right.
Well, I saw a lot of people saying from Stand and Deliver how it was Tatum and Shiloh doing a Daphne Crowbar tribute, which I didn't even initially catch.
Yeah.
Of that kind of actually works a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they work well together. And I mean, Shiloh was a little, I'm going to use the word ambiguous for the first start of his run, where he was kind of doing all the gimmicks all at the same time. We're like, pick one, bro. Lately, he's just kind of been like the goofy, almost like one of the cousins of the Briscoes. Like, he just kind of he's going to the chicken farm after work kind of vibe.
Bro, he would work in no, you can't do it because you never would want to do another Briscoes tag team.
No,
I'm saying if you could do in a group or anything, you have him out there. I still said he works a little bit like if you still had the Swamp Wyatts and everything with Harper and Rowan, he would have worked into there.
Right.
But I'm in picture right now.
Yeah. We're getting a split crowd chant. Let's go, Ethan. Let's go, Tony.
Ethan is good. There's the thing now in wrestling of even if you're a heel, you still have a fan base that just likes you, knowing I'm supposed to dislike you.
Right. Oh, off the rope. Yeah, I mean, I think there's this new thing about, I think because we know so much about the wrestling, we appreciate like, we used to be, I hate this guy. He's such a bad heel. Now it's, he's such a good heel. I respect him.
Well, you've seen it a little bit even like with, some of the bigger movies and everything. Like I think of Black Panther, of everybody respected Killmonger, of Michael B. Jordan's character, because he was such a good villain. Yep. It's one of those, you're so good you're a justified heel, you're a justified asshole.
Right.
And we kind of let times we're like that and respect it.
Yeah, true. So Ethan is in control. Big neck breaker coming up.
Oh, that's a fucking fantastic show, Chris. I know I didn't like you picking Brock over Oba, but this is a good one. Have Mance in NXT team with Shiloh.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see. Like, I mean, we know Mance has gone out there and possibly heading in other directions, but it'd be interesting. Like, would WWE pick up a guy that walked out of TNA?
I mean, so we get him on a free agent deal instead of a train. We have to pick up the contract. We just make him sign a new one. You get D-Lander back in there. That would be interesting because there got to be a package deal, I would assume.
You seems to be the case. Because remember, this was about staff, right? Ultimately.
True. And now, where would you think would he slide better into AEW with what they kind of will allow and all of that, and the connections of can still do GCW shows versus WWE? I didn't even fully think about the burnt bridge with TNA. If he was to go to WWE, I thought he might have just been out of it because of he can't do staple guns and flip people to bird and bleed every match.
That is part of it, I would imagine. And ultimately, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he do a stint or pop up in AEW?
Yeah, a little bit, I want to say. He did a bit of a run. So
I like Mance a lot. I mean, I hope he kind of lands on his feet. Seems to be doing all right. So, but I like the guy, but I don't know.
I could see them pushing him more in AEW than I could in WWE.
Oh, for sure. Give us Mance Moxley.
Honestly, that's not a terrible show.
No, because that's the type of booking you should give Moxley.
Well, and it's crazy that you, the anti-Moxley fans, the one that pitched a good idea for Moxley.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of my biggest pet peeves with Moxley and Jericho is you're booking them in matches with people they don't belong in matches with. Moxley's so hell-bent on proving to the internet he can wrestle, he can grapple, that, he looks horrible doing these weird, awkward transitions with fucking, El Clone or Commander. Like, why? Fight the other tough guys.
Yeah, I believe Moxley wrestling luchadors as much as I believe Undertaker booking luchadors.
I'm telling you, he's booking the luchadors.
Well, and AEW keeps trying to tell you that I'm telling you he's wrestling the luchadors. And we don't want to accept it because it ain't good.
Right. Well, I mean, Triple H's doing good. I don't know about the Moxley stuff. But yeah, Moxley having a rivalry. Moxley, Kingston. I know I give you shit about Kingston, but I like the guy too as a personality. But I know we tried it, but like a true storyline where they hate each other and it's more about the story and the jumping each other. And a guy that when Moxley acts crazy, he acts crazy too. That is Moxley's cup of tea. That gets Moxley over with that fan base. Use him like that.
Could you do the FTW as Tony just tossing Ethan pillar to post out here? And again, could you do the FTW title as almost like UFC's BMF title? Of that's where you have a guy like a Denny Kingston that wins it. Oh. I know Moxley's the Continental now because he beat Ospreay when he fucking shouldn't have. Or a man or somebody like that that's going to be the tough guy. It's the tough guy belt.
Is it fair for me to say, you know, it blows my mind that I see all this outrage about Pat McAfee and Cody Rhodes and blah, blah, blah. But Will Ospreay loses to Moxley and nobody, okay, it was good, good match. Great match. What? Nobody's like freaking out about this? Hashtag,
decision. I think it's more because we're worried that Tony's going to fuck around and fuck up the world title too, that we're trying to already save him from doing one wrong thing to worry about him doing the other wrong thing.
Right. This super chat is directed at you.
Nick, what if Pat, our Lord and Savior, all hail House McAfee, hot to it, leads his team Orton, Reigns, Brock, Sammy, and Drew to new corporate order.
The new corporate order. Oof.
Headed by Ari Emanuel. He comes out in a robe. It was me, Cody. It was me all along.
Ah, shit. That's how they bring Vince back? It was me again.
You want to fucking kill the company. Hey, Rome fell. Can you want to dynasties end? Empire's fall. You want to kill the fucking company. Do some stupid shit like that and have Vince McMahon come back and be involved in this. Do some stupid shit like that.
The hood comes off. It was me again. Ha ha.
Oh my God. Fuck your whole argument about everybody's talking about it at that point because ain't nobody going to have a good thing to say about it, and even Lucifer fucking
I'll happily jump off the cliff with everybody else. I'll join in, trust me.
Folks, we'll be an AW channel after that happens.
Right? I'm not saying I won't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm just saying I'm not going to be the first motherfucker to do it. Oh, two.
No, first, this is what I wanted to read. Pivoting away. Oh, big splash. 1, 2 count
Bucks Knot, Tennessee. Oh, wow.
Bucks Knot, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm sure you have it in Canada, but we definitely have it in the US of some weird ass names.
The province of Newfoundland has some great ones, and I used to work. Well,
Newfoundland's a funny name too.
Right, but yeah, it's exactly what it was at the time. But I worked in and near the village of Dildo, Newfoundland.
Well, now
that's a classic. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. It's a place. You can't be mad at me. It's my atlas. I looked it up on my map. It's on my shirt.
1, 2 of muscle massager, Canada.
Yeah, no, Conception Bay, Come by Chance is a good one.
Whoa.
The Newfoundlanders are funny.
Out of the belt. 2 count.
Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Here we go. Blue Balls, Pennsylvania. Yeah, we're on. This is all you, Nick. Oops.
No, folks, at this point, just do leave us in the comments because at least we can't get in trouble for reading on YouTube. Your funniest name that you can think of for an actual place. And please don't say anything that we're gonna have to delete the comments or anything.
No, yeah, don't get vulgar though. Blow Me Down is a place.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plains.
I used to hang out a lot. Used to go down to Witless Bay quite a bit.
You know, that's where Dave Meltzer lives. Did you know
that? KJ going to reign if Darby wins.
Whoa!
I'm not going to be fucking thrilled if Darby takes that W tomorrow.
You think he's going to crash out? I don't know.
You're having a bad week.
I'm going to be showing up on Thursday just beside I'm going to look like Paul Heyman after Roman Reigns dumped him. Just beside myself. I got Pat McAfee in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, and MJF just lost the world title to Darby. This is a shit week for me.
It's been a
Oh,
struggle.
slam. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. And still, Blountville, Tennessee.
Bluntville.
What?
Lake Winnipesaukee. Hey, shout out. That is actually like stone's throw away from me. Like I drive by that
Lake
shit to work every day.
That's
Lake
hilarious.
Winnipesaukee. Oh, there's Kentucky in New Hampshire that I, for the longest time when I first moved here, spelt it or said it Counticock, because that's how it kind of looks when it's spelt out.
Oh, I wish I had a rooster sound effect right now. Yeah.
Yeah, New Hampshire's got some oddball names.
Some of them are funny. I like
there's
Walla
a
Walla,
sandwich. We have a sandwich, New Hampshire.
right? I like Walla Walla, Washington. And you know why.
Fair enough, but I got Miles Bourne. As I go to commercial right now.
This insurance commercial with the wrestlers singing kills me.
Oh, yeah. So do you think that's any of them even close to their actual singing voice? Like, do they sing better than Liv Morgan and her and auto-tune
It's quite
Pesha
melodic.
video?
Yeah, I mean, they do pretty good. They do pretty good.
Groovy Alien, what up? Dale's 201. Oh, Corey Williams, I-75 between Lexington, Kentucky and Cincinnati, Ohio. There is Big Bone Lick State Park.
Oh, that's a lot. I thought Big Bone was enough. Lick was also in there. Great.
That's where you park off on a Sunday drive,
Yeah.
and you get your big bone licked. What? Spaz with $5. Papa Pat saying, like all true heroes, I'll drag the haters kicking and screaming to glory and victory. And in the end, you will thank me. Hashtag Hail McAfee. Again, Christ almighty. That's going to be the new shirt that drops tonight is Hail McAfee.
Hail McAfee. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, you bring him in and he's doing the thing, and all hell Pat.
Yeah, well, in this army, I guess I'm going to be arrested for desertion because I'm going to be back because I'm not down with this. I'm deserting the Hail McAfee army.
Right. Nick said I had enough of this shit. Waka Waka Wasaga. We have a Wasaga as well. Party Beach. Miles Bourne. Folks, how you doing on a Tuesday night? I will take a moment to remind everybody we are back all week long, of course. We do not miss a night. We are here all week. It's going to be insane. Make sure you get in the chat, like, share, subscribe. The nicest thing you can do is let everyone know about the Wrestling for Life Network, as I am on a commercial break right now. But absolutely check out this crazy schedule. We got so much coming your way. There will be bonus coverage mixed in here somewhere as well. We're going to play some games on the weekend. We're going to have a little bit of fun, as we always do at Mania. A 2-hour pre-show. We're here all night long, all weekend long, and then through another week, the Raw after Mania, week 2 of Revenge, week 2 of Spring Breakthrough. No, I lied about that. That's on Collision. So Dynamite will be back to normal. More TNA, more SmackDown, the fallout from Mania. What will happen? We are here all week long, folks. Do not miss a minute. And don't forget, go to social media. Thank Pat McAfee. Hashtag SaveAmania is for real. Give Pat some love. Without Pat, WrestleMania was ruined. We need to save WrestleMania, and Pat is here to do it. Give Pat some love if you have not done so already. Boom! What else can I say? Don't forget, we shirt people. Go check out the merch store, as I am getting a Hall of Fame commercial. Big Ugly, West Virginia. I think I knew a few people from there. Ding Dong, Texas. Doesn't surprise me for some reason. Toad Suck, Arkansas. Whew. It's like Foot Fetish County. Booger Hole. That can't be real. Really? As Ricky's pissed. Liv Morgan's sister holding him back. As Shiloh just at his workshop. Icky Al Borland in the house. What? No. Come on. It's true. KJ and Nick, who do you think will kick ass entrance to WrestleMania? We always expect some big ones. Like the Demon's going to be a big one. You imagine Roman and or Punk will have something pretty cool. Cody usually goes pretty big. Pat, Randy, maybe the biggest entrance in WrestleMania history. Epic, go big. As we got Miles Bourne in the ring cutting a promo. What a feeling. Shiloh has gone crazy. Yeah, he's just the handyman. Colon, Michigan is, yeah. What are the odds? Poor Michigan. Randy getting a new theme, a remix from Burning the Light. I did hear that, Damien. So that should be good. Maybe Liv gets all her like background dancers out there for a little shimmy shaw. What do you think? Who else gives us one? Penta's entrance is cool anyway. It's just going to look good even if they don't do it up. Spazzer calling it now. Shiloh is making a casket. Tatum is going to pick casket match for the. Oh, I thought someone said false count anywhere. So that makes a lot of sense, Spaz. I'm with you, and I would second that motion. Have we ever had a ladies' casket match? When was the last time we had one? If we did, Road is just like a street place. That's deep, man. After Raw last night, did Roman and Punk change your thoughts on who goes over at Mania? I don't think my mind has been changed, but because this has been so Punk heavy, I am wondering. Uh-oh. Dark State going after Miles. Dun, 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 dun. That's not nice. Miles trying to cut a promo and they turn the lights out on him. I can't hear or see. This is terrible. Maybe a casket. That makes sense. Dark State. Dion cutting a promo. Sweet Lips, Tennessee. Let's go. Who's next for Tony D? That is a wonderful question, right? Like, will it be someone like Joe Hendry? Is there someone out there that we haven't thought of yet? Is there someone that's going to get a little more of a push? Ableism is toxic. What are you talking about, my guy? That's deep. Ableism. I just like a storyline in wrestling, my friend. I don't know why that is so toxic. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you, Boston. I'm a fan. I like what they're booking, and I think it's going to pay off. That's it. I don't think that's so toxic. I think I'm enjoying the wrestling. I think that's okay. Nick's favorite team's back for sure. Panker Knob. Good Lord. Tatum versus Wendy Chu was the first woman. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Eric. Ableism. Just a fucking lovely. Let's ableism. Ableism is a system of discrimination, prejudice, or de-evaluations against people with physical, intellectual, or psychiatric disabilities, offering non-disabled, typical. That is deep, my guy. Yeah, I don't know if we go that far. We're good. Waving your finger at me. You should know better. There's a mountain. There we go. Sugar's got the mic. Yeah, I didn't know. It took me a second to realize what of the magnitude were you talking about. So I got it down. I figured it out, but there you go. I was like, what? Turning into Kit Wilson, Boston. You think I'm crazy for taking off Monday? I hope Mania Night 2 delivers. Looking forward to it. Sammy, a lot of people took some days off. As here come the Dark State. Miles, getting out of the way. We got there. It took a minute, my guy. Oh, shit. No, I feel bad. Miles Bourne just dumped out everybody, and Dark State's arguing amongst themselves again. See, I started turning Nick's mind on Dark State. Now they're breaking up. But up next, Von Dukes and EK Prosper. The names just keep getting better here in NXT. All right, I will put a poll up. We are on commercial break, folks. Get in the chat. Who are you taking for the speed tournament? Are we going EK Prosper, formerly Eli Knight, I think? EK Prosper or Von Dux? Beer Bottle Crossing, not bad. Speed tournament next, yes it is. But let's go. Don't forget, tomorrow we are here for Dynamite Spring Breakthrough. The big news, Darby, MJF, should be epic, should be good. We're waiting for it. What will it look like coming out of Dynasty, folks? Tune in, find out. It's going to be fun. Either way, we're going to have a good time. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't even have a graphic. EK for the win. EK Prosper. Eli Knight. Little Yachty got a hell of a kick with authority. All right. Kevin Knight versus Claudio and Willow versus Camille. Yeah, so Camille's back. She takes out Willow. Instantly goes into a potential title shot. So that's good for her. Kevin Knight, Claudio, I'm not okay with this. Kevin Knight, a nice surprise coming out of Dynasty. So Claudio will give him a good match. I think it'll be good. If they don't make it messy, it should be a nice win for Kevin Knight, your new champion. Which is crazy because they couldn't do that for Ricochet. I don't know who they are. Nobody does, Ken. EK, fairly new, on the come up. I think Von Dux made his debut. Was it last week, folks? The first time we saw Mr. Von Dux? I can't remember. But right now, it looks like 67% of the chat going EK. Eli Knight. So Dark State is using the Judgment Day tension playbook. Someone looks like the leader, and the others remember. The other members get pissed. Yeah, kind of, sort of, in a way, right? Like, I mean, and I wouldn't even go as far as, kind of the Judgment Day. I mean, this has always been like well before the Judgment Day, Richard. This is kind of how we, there's been build up. They've been unsuccessful. They've taken some L's. Dion kind of stands out as the leader. Now it's rubbing a guy like Sugar wrong. So it looks like the attention is on the inside. Twice now they've been foiled by Miles all by himself. Groovy Alien, EK, let's go. Judgment Day music sucks. I'll give you that. I don't love it. We will see if Ricochet is still in the vortex. Yeah, what would it be if he isn't? Like, what happens from here? If Jericho just, all right, I put Ricochet over, then what? Speaking of getting put over.
Well, it's because, Tony had a stern talking to with Ricochet, and so he's good, and he won't ever do that again. Twitter Ricky's died, so now he can get over on Jericho, which to me makes no sense. So now we were already questioning what you do with Jericho. Now he lost to Ricochet. Now what are we really doing?
So I do have Zarya getting a package. I don't get it. Those are like two of the biggest question marks coming out of Dynasty is what's next for Ospreay? What's next for Jericho?
The wrong people won. That's the thing. That's the big issue. It's not Dynasty didn't have to where, oh my God, they went 5 hours far too long or anything, or oh my God, that match was terrible, or they had this stipulation that got way too over. You want to say family friendly, and you're doing thumbtacks and syringes and everything. Mm-hmm. It was a solid show, but just every wrong result possible. FTR beat Edge and Cope, or Cope and Christian.
another big surprise. Like, what happens with Cope and Christian now? Are they breaking up? Well, I had told people the week before on the Go Home show that I almost guaranteed Beth Phoenix would be there. Why wouldn't she be?
You
This
know
is
what
the
I
moment.
heard for now with the tag team titles, and it may take all the way till All In to do it, of TLC. You do that, you do FTR, and you do the Bucks. They try and redo TLC from WrestleMania 17.
I think they're setting themselves up for fail. Like, it won't be the same. Don't do that, because everybody knows what you're doing, right? You're running back a play that wasn't yours.
It's stolen valor.
A little bit, right? But yeah, I mean, a lot of questions going into the next little while, and I mean, Double or Nothing's in May. It's coming up quick. So I mean, we talked about Tony being able to capitalize, and the fans are talking about how amazing AW is right now. It had 3 straight weeks of bad wrestling shows on Wednesday, and then the pay-per-view was good. The storytelling in it wasn't great. So where do we go?
Absolutely. And I'm still getting this video package of Soul and Zarya.
Yeah.
Damian letting us know Rain Laverskin. New name is Lizzie Rain. Lizzie Rain. The legacy of Rain continues on NXT.
Yeah, I guess the other Rain moved on. So, do we miss Ava yet? Where's Ava? Poor Ava.
She's out there just, living her coupley vlogger life and everything. She's like done with wrestling. She did the opposite of Dwayne, who can't get away from wrestling. Right? She's like, I don't want no parts of this.
She hates it. She's like,
she got put into being in the wrestling division because of her daddy.
Yeah, I'm over this. But yeah, Jericho about to reunite the learning tree. Oof. Yeah, because I mean, again, will he need help up against GOA and Ricochet?
But you just had the learning tree. Granted, they haven't done fucking all after.
They haven't done shit.
Yeah, but to go back to it, and no, it didn't work. If we're gonna run back everything that didn't work before. And how many people turncoated, and all of a sudden the same people that were chanting "Please retire" now love that Chris Jericho's back. And do you see he thumbed his nose up at WWE because he said, "Nay, I don't want your offer."
Nah, man. Again, I think if anybody out there knows, all the people that praise Ricochet and say he's a really good wrestler and the WWE fumbled him should understand why him fighting Jericho at the pay-per-view was bad. Yes, he got the win, but it didn't put him over because it wasn't his style of match. Same thing with Ospreay Moxley. Like, if it was Jericho Moxley and Ospreay Ricochet, that makes more sense. Styles make matches in this case. And just both men wrestling with anchors around their neck.
Well, and I was even saying with Jericho, of now it's still very much what do you do now? Of he's now back in that slot of, do you really want him on TV? Where does he really fit in when it's, you have the same AW fan base that's now praising that he's there, was the same ones that wanted him out the door.
Well, yeah, is there an appetite for Chris Jericho? Now, some are saying yes, there is, because he was so amazing, but they haven't been in the States yet. He came back in Winnipeg. He wrestled in Vancouver. What will the Americans' reaction to him be? But Van Dux gets a little picture-in-picture.
You say Van Dux, quack, quack. I say Van Deux.
Un, dos, tres.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But he's surprising for a guy of that size and stature. He's like that, like Michael Chandler body. Like Sean Stark, just short and stocky like a muff.
Right. Kind of reminds me of Eichner a little bit, like stature, and then if you just shaved his head.
If he was blonde, would he just be you?
Oh my Lord. Here I come. DVD, eh? They're calling him DVD.
That man jumped halfway across the ring. The fear I see in the back of your mind.
Right.
DVD. DVD.
This speed is off to a fucking clip.
I still just wish, just call it the fucking cruiserweight division. Call it the light heavyweight title. Anything but this goddamn bullshit speed.
Yeah, just change it up. You already got the makings of it. Just call it something new. Look, there he goes. Prosper.
Well, that's
Terrible
also,
name.
though, well, he was Eli night before, and thank you for reminding me of that while I was on my pause, because I was trying to remember it, because I know they had changed it because of the connection to Eli Drake and then LA and Knight.
Right.
And
LA Knight was my favorite.
Connecting Kevin Knight, and yeah, it's all the family.
Oh, big drop kick. DVD, I guess we're gonna call him, but Van Dux is I like a
he
little
looks
better.
like he's a guy that would be friends with Rusev.
Yeah. Okay.
If you were going to do like a United Nations kind of faction, do Ilya, Rusev, and DVD out here. That feels like they're all like that Eastern European vibe.
Right. Yeah, the Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, that's Vidania, comrade. Oh, Shadow
Lizzie
Wizard.
Wayne is too close to Izzy. These NXT names are fucking atrocious. Like I've never seen
AI generated.
Such a collection of names that you've never heard of in real life.
No one goes by Sol Ruka in real life. No one's named Sol. No one's named Zara. No one's named what was Darkwing Ducks.
Darkwing Ducks.
LDW.
I love it. Let's go.
You know, in real life, Izzy, and we're about to have two Izzies on the same show.
Right.
I never met a real life Tatum.
Tatum, barely knew him. But 1, 2, 3. EK Prosper. Another. What's worse, EK Prosper or JC Mateo?
JC Mateo. Because I know what Jeff Cobb was. And what that carried with it.
Well, we know he was Eli Knight.
Yeah, but was he really? That's like Action Andretti changed his name. Are you really going to give too much of a shit about it?
Right. Oh, a little bit of love, a little bit of respect.
Yeah, well, he's been in that. I mean, think about it. They were going to do him and LaFleur as a tag team feel a little bit like that Fraxium vibe, but then LaFleur got injured in the match.
Yeah.
So that match with the Birthright. So
the Birthright's here. Hop along, King. Week 2, it will be Prosper versus King. Stoner giving shit to Keanu.
Oh no, he's just getting bullywalked. Now, when he leave, I'd be talking again.
Facts. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. All day, on the block, in the streets. You ever go night-night?
That's funny. Some real-life names are tough. Plaxico. Yeah, touche. Touche, Lady B.
Yeah, I mean, well, that man had his own little problems and everything where he's, popping off on himself in the club. Pause. But, I mean, well, what is it? Clinton Dix. I know that's a bit of like the first name still kind of a nickname, but it's also that Key and Peele sketch of, of the NFL player announcements.
Right. Well, it's like my favorite, race car driver, Dick Trickle out there, My rest in peace.
Yeah. Christ, that's up there with Mark Martin driving the Viagra car. Remember that was a big thing.
One by a tip, folks. The birthmark. Oh, the birthmark. Oof.
Yeah. I mean, is there something salvageable? Like, how do you feel about that? I feel like it's afterbirth at this point, respectfully.
Right.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson, shout out.
Sorry, we were getting a WWE club advertisement. We're starting to see the first ads. We haven't really talked about this much.
Yes, well, we can get into that. I actually signed up just on a whim of just to be on the waiting list to be potentially in it because I want to see if it's actually you got to pay for anything. But from what I saw, it gives you early access to tickets exclusive merch,
Mhm.
exclusive WWE content. Like you're basically, it's like the Mickey Mouse Club for WWE.
Mhm. That's interesting. Yeah, today the Club WWE, the Ultimate Insider Membership Program. So it's so funny because all the fans are raging about like ticket prices and shit, and they find another way to like, hold on. Now, if it's not at a cost, then that's cool. But the membership has to come with something, right?
Well, no, that's why I want to see if it will, because allegedly they're doing sweepstakes. I wonder if it's like how you see everybody has a goddamn
For an
rewards
annual
program now at
membership
this point. I
fee,
mean, Christ, even respectfully, we have a membership on the channel,
right?
but how everybody has a rewards program of what do you really like if I gotta pay for something or if I just
Right.
gotta, give you my email and now I get some, coupons.
Right. Yeah, for an annual membership fee,
Oh,
Club WWE will unlock a range of premium benefits, including they sure know how to monetize. I'll put it that way.
the only people then at that point that would be paying to have early access to tickets at this point, especially when we're talking about ticket sales, is people who are trying to get front row seats.
Yeah, I think that, but this WWE club, and now they got the wrestlers selling us on it. Members only WWE shop bonus. I could see people eating this up and then bitching about how expensive wrestling is.
Well, like I said, I didn't know that it had the
Mhm.
actual membership fee. That's why I signed to the waiting list to see if it did.
Yep.
Because I know they
Maybe there's
advertise
a
like the
bronze
Never
package.
Seen 17 merch line as part of this kickoff with that, which speaking of two other merch things, real quick, as we're in commercial, AEW partnering with the NFL for for NFL team lucha masks. For
Yeah.
every NFL
Yeah.
franchise, you can get an AEW licensed lucha mask.
Yeah, I wonder how it's going over. Like, are they moving a lot of them? Are people excited? I don't know. I haven't heard much.
I haven't seen it up for sale yet. I've just seen you
Yeah.
have the initial tees, and then you have like them
Yeah.
with the lucha mask. And it had been rumored before that they were going to do that, of to where it's just you get your team's logo on the side of a generic lucha mask.
Right.
But also, the queen of pro wrestling, the queen of WWE, Stephanie McMahon, out there, as humble as she is going into the WrestleMania Hall or to the WWE Hall of Fame, also has two commemorative championship belts and a whole line available on WWE's merch shop of to where for $850 you can get a gold laced, velour backed and everything. Stephanie McMahon Legacy Championship.
Yeah, I saw Russo and Coach. I saw a clip of them pulling up the shop and shitting on it. Like literally, this is where we've come to. Like, all right, boys, I see you, I see you. We're the most conflated egos I've ever seen ever. Period. It's crazy. Um, but yeah, yeah. I mean that's what they do. They sell shit. I don't know what to tell you.
Somebody's gonna buy that. Somebody's gonna buy that.
Yeah, I think so.
If you buy that, please send a super chat. We'll spend your money
Right.
better. Your money will be better used. It'll go back into the channel and everything instead of Stephanie McMahon's in pocket, who doesn't work there, but she's so humble going to the Hall of Fame. She was so surprised to be announced that she's going into the Hall of Fame that they got a
Right.
merch.
I just can't wait to see everyone melt down when her husband puts her in. Of course she does. Yeah, it's her husband.
Does she headline or does AJ headline? Who headlines?
I think you gotta let it. I mean, I don't know if it matters that
I
much.
haven't seen an AJ Hall of Fame line.
What do you like of stuff?
Of merch.
I don't know. But I'm getting the Kendall Gray package. Yeah, tonight's been a lot of like, let us introduce you to some people. Do you know who these people are?
We're setting up for the great reset for the Thanos snap to where some of these people that were here yesterday and here tomorrow.
Right.
But Kendall Gray's been a bit of a breakout. Like she's
Yeah.
one of those that we talk about Barrett Bronson with TNA. Kendall Gray's, I don't know how it would fully timeline work out, but she's up there for being a breakout of being somebody that came out of left field and really kind of took over.
Yeah, 100%. I can't agree with you more. She's been outstanding, and even watching her here, she's good. Like, she presents herself well. She looks well. Very confident. A very confident talker. I think she's got a lot of tools in her toolbox. That sounds terrible, but I think she is a very talented young lady, and I think she's got a very bright future.
She comes across as I'm a talented technical wrestler. I don't have to come across over sexualized or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can just, take the straps down and then I'm fucking throwing you from pillar to post out here.
Right.
If we want to scrap, we can scrap. That's what I think. Like almost an Ivory Serena Deeb-ish vibe, but with a lot more talent, respectfully.
And I would say it feels like a little more personality, a little more personable.
That's probably what I should have said more politely.
Yeah, maybe. Like she's sitting there comfortable, like she's like, doing a confessional on a reality show. She just looks fine, completely fine, completely comfortable, even though she's, like you said, a bit of a breakout in 2026 here.
Oh yeah, well, and she's also she's that technical wrestler she's got the grab. She does the Kurt Angle straps down, will lock into a fucking slam or an ankle lock.
Mm-hmm.
And I do kind of like the little pairing of her and Ren. Honestly, I think Ren's been pretty solid throughout all of this too.
Wait, she's talking about Julius. That's interesting. Creed, Julius Creed. What did I miss there, guys?
I'm
Kendall
right now talking about her with her. Come to the trio. Come to the trio.
That's what this is, Richard.
What?
He goes, Kendall just needs a character.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I'm making sure we were synced up, and you're like, that's what this is, Richard. I'm like,
no, we're dialed in. They showed Julius Creed. I think she mentioned he was a part of her going to the tryout or knew him prior to going to a tryout. So I don't know.
Maybe they're an item. I don't need to investigate personal lives. I don't need to open people's cases, but Tatum out here in the rafters ish. She's up here hanging out like she's at a fucking Staples back room.
Right. Rob Stone, high blood pressure on this man's.
Is that a thing just with wrestling general managers right now of Adam Pearce, Robert Stone? Nick Aldis the only one that seems to be halfway calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, until he's not, though. He's had a couple meltdowns as of late. I'm going to
send Blake Monroe that fake title to hell where they belong. So Shiloh built a casket.
Shiloh. Well, that's a huge casket for Little Women.
Well, it's very Undertaker, Paul Bearer. Remember when Undertaker used to actually make the caskets for him to take it on like Yokozuna? That's a Yokozuna casket.
Right. There you go, Tatum. It's official. Casket match.
And then next Soul week, versus Zarya, last woman standing. So 2 huge women's matches.
Damien, my apologies. Earlier, I think it was Damien that brought up last Falls Count Anywhere, but it ends up being a casket match. Simmer down, Spazzer.
Yeah, Spaz is spazzing out here. But Joe Hendry versus Count. So next week, week 2, looking like it's kind of stacking up of no exact. Well, you got the women's North American title match, but outside of that, it's
week 2's looking good.
Vendettas. This actually feels like revenge. This feels like minor inconvenience.
Right. Casket match. This can be good. Soul and Zarya, Tatum, Blake, stuff that's all, like you said, revenge. We've already built this up.
Right.
Here comes Fatal Influence.
So this got to be the main event tonight. Now, if JC moves up, does all of Fatal Influence move up, or do they just go their separate ways? Do they stay a tag team? Where do we go?
Maybe it's time for Fallon to become the leader, and then they go find a new third. With that, like they kind of had this rotating membership to Fatal Influence, right? So, I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Fallon's
Fatal
ready.
Influence was birthed out of Toxic Attraction.
Yeah.
With
I wonder
them,
if they kind of keep rolling. Like JC moves on, Fallon shifts into kind of a leadership role, and they, bring someone else into the group.
And they call it Bittersweet Kiss or something now. It's got to have a new, slightly seductive but heelish name.
Right. But folks, get your votes in. Who you taking? 20 minutes on the clock. And this one's winding down here tonight. People saying JC's last match.
Yeah, I think so. I think Lola, I almost said Solo. I think Lola very much retains out here of, I know we've had her back and forth, and I've been off Lola ever since the fake crying onion in my pocket thing. But right now, we've seen it with Tony. We were talking about it a little bit with Miles, especially with Lola, of NXT's hitting this reset button of coming out of this. They're going to try and really solidify of where we're going in this direction for the next couple of months here. So I think Lola retains, and she's the head of this women's division for a minute because I think she's kind of earned it.
Yeah, I think she has. And she's done really well. She's kind of I don't know if breakout's correct, but she's kind of like Kendall, where she kind of like just poofed. We hadn't really, like you said, kind of moved away from the world title. Next thing, she was like thrust back into it. Her run in AAA has been outstanding. They love her over there. So ultimately, she gets the belt. Now we'll see what she can do with it. And I agree with you. This is a match to help solidify Lola, I believe. And we'll see what's next. But it'd be very interesting if all three members of Fatal Influence move up.
Yeah, I don't think we're fully there. Maybe they stay as a tag team or something. I think I want to see a singles Fallon run. She was a star when she was with Briggs and Jensen, and she's been a star in this too. Maybe she's a one that turns and kicks JC out. But like you said, we just reciprocal with this. We just refresh this, but we'll see.
Yeah, and week 2 shaping up. Week 2 of Revenge. We will be here live the night after the Raw after Mania. We have Revenge Night 2, and that one shall be very interesting in the sense of, it's being booked heavy right out the gate.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, like you said earlier at the start of this whole thing, of how night 1's played into night 2, Keanu and Joe Hendry coming off of this into that. Yeah, I think by that point we'll be on like day 20 or so of live days in a row.
Right. Something like that. It's insane. It's our wonderful, 2 days off in April.
We're booked for the month of April.
Need a nap.
We're almost there. We got 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You think Blake wins versus Tatum?
No, Tatum.
Maybe. There's potential that Blake wins. I wouldn't fully write her off with it.
No.
I think it'd be interesting if we get Punk versus. Yeah, no, don't.
So
don't say that out loud.
It's brewing, bro. It's brewing. It feels like it's brewing.
Pat McAfee is going to have wrestled fucking Gunther and CM Punk within 365 days of each other.
What a fucking stud this guy is, going in there with all the big names.
Speaking of that WWE club, of how when you could go through and pick your favorite superstar. They ask you if your favorite superstar is Pat McAfee's a fucking option, and I damn near gagged.
Let's go.
I saw that. But also Paul Heyman was too as well, and I almost wanted to click him.
Right, as Sugar now going at it with Dion.
I think that there's going to be dissension amongst,
I think Dion's about to hit him.
It's very MFT of Tama's going to probably leave MFT.
Shit.
I could see Sugar leaving Dark State.
Sugar's good. Sugar's really good, and he's going to be something. I like this, that it's Sugar and Dion that are having the issue. Tension is at a fever pitch.
Well, I know where you can see where people are going to split. I assume of Osiris is going to side with Sugar because most of the time they're the tag team, and you're going to have Cutler side with Dion because booty. I don't know.
Booty. Lola. Speaking of booty,
Lola out here. Lola, Leela, Lila, Lola.
Her name was Lola.
Yum yums.
Well, and is she a little bit of have that a kinship with Tony D'Angelo being your world title on the men's side right now, world heavyweight champion? We're always kind of felt like bridesmaid, never the bride. We're kind of, you always wanted to be there.
Right.
They were a staple of NXT, and now they finally got it.
Yeah, you kind of got a point. Coming up to the Miami Sound Machine.
But her, especially now with their partnership, and we talked about, if you do stand and deliver around WrestleMania, do a AAA show with it, or do NXT stand and deliver Saturday, do a AAA show Sunday as a lead into it.
Yeah.
Lola's a star that can cross over both ways.
It's just stories, Nick. This is stories. 76% of the chat going for Lola.
Five City.
This.
I do still, it haunts me if that's my worst take ever, I think, on this channel of taking Gigi Dolan over JC Jane, because JC has become a star. She's somebody that could you see her in a friendship with Liv Morgan? She helps Liv beat Stephanie Vacour of, I need somebody I can trust. Roxanne, I can't trust. Roxanne Raquel, they're betraying me.
That's quite interesting, sir. Yeah, I could see her kind of being, it helps elevate her right out of the gate, right? If she goes into something like that. She could also go after Lyra. They have history. But you're right. Like, if she can be tied into kind of that angle in either direction, I think it helps elevate her quick. She just stalks Lola, getting ready to go.
Yeah, you
Fists
get the
up for Lola.
Drills.
Buns.
I'm surprised this has been yum light so far. We had Lola come out and everything.
I mean, I threw one out there. I was
Yum yums.
There we go.
Split.
I'm
crowd.
more accepting of the yum yums than the butter. Pause.
Right. I was like, wait, are you encouraging the buttons?
I mean, I'm encouraging buns. I don't know about buttons, but yeah. Duck, goose. Lola is hot AF. Can't believe she was a legit MMA Bellator badass. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, she
Lola.
was Gina Carano-ish. Oh, yeah, she's going to be the over like Rover out here. And you know that JC's kind of earmarked to move on. She has nothing left to accomplish in NXT.
Right. No, I agree with you. She has really nothing else to do here. Even if she was like JC to step up and she becomes like, you know, the newest part of Hervis to kick her off, and she's working with Chelsea, that doesn't, like, she can slot in several places.
Right. Oh, well, I didn't even know. Ken saying, yes, Nick, Yum Tuesday and no MDB. I didn't realize no MDB.
I thought it was here earlier.
Jose.
Yeah.
Dufresne, search party too.
Yum yums.
Yes. Dufresne. That's so good.
You can eat when you find the Dufresnes.
50-50 crowd. I agree with you, OG.
But JC's gotten over of fatal influence. It again goes back to that heels are cool in wrestling in 2026. There's no true, unless you're like a Ricochet or somebody like that. There's no true I despise you hate. Pat McAfee hate. Go away, X-Pac heat.
He's got more heat than anybody in the business right now, and it's not
He's
go
got
away.
More heat than hellfire.
It's legit heat, bro. It's legit heat. People can't even tell. Okay, so what's the difference? I don't know. It's okay. He's just getting heat. It's just simple heat.
No, I can tell you, because it's not that I'm mad at Pat McAfee specifically. I'm mad at him and what he represents in this situation. That's all it is.
That's heat.
But I'm not mad at him and his performance. There's nothing he's specifically doing that's making me dislike him. It's the fact that there is something there. in that spot. This match did not need anybody. Jesus himself
shows up
came down
and
with a
sticks
basket
himself
of
in a
Easter eggs,
situation.
and I wouldn't have wanted him in this.
A guy shows up and shoves himself in a situation. The company outright implies that, you know, he's being sent there by the higher ups, and the wrestlers are not happy about it. And you're mad that he's there and he shouldn't be. That's heat.
You could do that on anywhere else on the card.
No, but it wouldn't be the same.
Need here.
It wouldn't be the same. They needed it. The WrestleMania, look at, they only sold 80,000 tickets over 2 nights, bro. They needed something.
80,000.
They needed something. Ticket sales are down.
Make sure Jeff Bezos makes $10 billion instead of $8 billion.
Dodge and Pat McAfee needed to step in. We moved some more tickets.
Well, that's why I got a Nissan, because to hell with the orders, to hell with all of that.
Fuck Dodge.
We are anti-Dodge over here at Team. No, we're not. We'll take your sponsorship money.
Right.
I'll give you a 25% discount, but no. This did not need this here. This you don't.
It wouldn't matter anywhere else.
That's why I'm saying, but I'm. It's not even because it's anything with Pat. It's just the situation. Anybody could have been here, and it would have been the same issue.
I'm sorry that Cody Rhodes wasn't good enough to get the job done without bringing Pat in. If Cody
hasn't been 3 WrestleManias in a row, and he has needed somebody's assistance the whole way through.
Nick does a 180 on the Cody Rhodes.
I'll take being pre-mad. I'll do all of this. I'll 100%. I'll live it.
Like Cody Rhodes again.
I was wrong, but God damn it, now I can see clearly the rain.
All I meant was, I'm happy to see that you liking Cody Rhodes again, because that was part of the mission here.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that's where we're at with this, with Cody Rhodes. I know I cheered the second when Pat kicked Cody in the balls, I was happy because he did something to Cody Rhodes. And then I realized the situation I was in. It's like the second you realize that a grenade is landed in front of you when the pin's out. Oh, shit. I have about all of 10 seconds to put my head between my legs and kiss my ass goodbye. And it all went south from there.
You know, when the ticket sales are just, you know, in the toilet, you need to do something. You need
and they did historic, groundbreaking numbers with the 25% discount. Oh my God, that turned the tide. Now we're at almost 80,000 just for
there you
one
go.
number.
We finally move in numbers. Let's go.
They did the same for the discount as without the discount.
They spiked their best rating they've had in weeks and months because of Pat.
What rating? Cage Match rating?
Right? No, the actual show rating where people tuned in because they were so eager to see what he had to say. And then he went, ha ha.
Hey, hot to it in everybody's face.
You can't argue the fact that he spiked the rating.
The bare minimum, the oldest adages out here is in defense.
The most interesting man in wrestling.
He spikes a rating. Controversy sells. Eric Bischoff in 101.
Yes.
Yeah, and your 83 weeks runs up at some point.
Controversy
83 weeks runs up at some point.
Thank God it's selling. We don't want selling in this world nowadays. We all want it to kumbaya and everybody be happy and all. No. He's a heel, and he came in to save the day. And that's what he's doing. And he's saving wrestling. How dare you put Randy Orton on the shelf? We are not allowing that, and you need something. Randy is a star. People were talking about how boring Cody was. Now they are championing Cody. Thanks to Pat. Pat made Cody better. Never mind everything else.
This man is a shoehorned ass halfway celebrity.
Yes, he is.
Because they talking about ESPN and everything.
Yes, he is. Doesn't it make you mad?
It's troll logic. That's such a bullshit fucking argument, though, because it's goddamn troll logic.
Yes, you get it.
But I'm not booing because it's Pat. Specifically, I'm booing because they fucked up the storyline.
You said specifically because it's Pat. You said it could have been anyone else. You said it's Stevie Wonder.
This could be the fucking reanimated corpse of Michael Jackson. Jesus could come down. Zeus Almighty.
Right.
Gumby could be out here. fucking Elmo, Mario, whoever,
Right.
pick a fictional character you fucking want. This whole thing didn't need
Cody.
anybody else out here. That's
It
what I'm
did,
mad
because
about.
it was
That
so
you fucked
boring.
up. You had when it was good. You had it there, and you just shat all
It
over it
was
and tried to tell me
boring.
it was filet mignon.
It was boring. Watching all the internet turncoats that were bitching about boring Cody got another main event. Why did they shoehorn Cody into this? Cody doesn't even belong here. And then this happens. We love Cody. How could you do this to Cody? Run back the tape, folks. Go back to the internet. Scroll up on these internet fans. They were, Cody sucks. Cody's boring. We're over. Cody fatigue is a thing, quote unquote.
Yes, because Pat McAfee is so bad that it made us can switch around with that because it's so
good.
trash.
So good, you love him again. He made Cody a better hero.
I hope to God you are clipping this, and this is a video or a
Yes,
short or
clip it.
anything like that at this point, because I'm not dealing with this elevated blood pressure and headache right now at damn near 10 o'clock at night because of Pat goddamn McAfee, and I still got 5 days to talk about this asshole.
It's Thursday, Friday. We're almost there, bro. We're getting closer.
I know.
Thank you, Pat, for saving professional wrestling, says Damien. Save a Mania, folks. Hashtag Save a Mania. The lowest ticket sales in 4 years.
What did you just say to me?
It has the lowest ticket sales in 4 years. It is shitting the sheets.
Did Pat really elevate that?
Yeah, he gave everyone a 25% discount. And he helped.
What was the big jump up? What was the big jump up?
It was, I heard 6,000 plus have been added since.
No, you fucking liar. It was like 1,000 at best.
I heard 6.
I was gonna at least if you just said it was.
I heard 44.
I would have given you
44,000.
the second you said a number. I was like, nah, Dave, nah.
I
right over there. You ain't getting that by me.
I heard they had somehow sold out Wembley because of Pat McAfee.
Already pre-selling WrestleMania 43. They've already started selling out in Tampa Bay Backlash or Orlando Backlash.
Right.
Which, by the way, we haven't even talked about if that's a fucking rumor anybody believes. So then they've given away WrestleMania 41's finish on night one.
Well, I mean, they've kind
42.
of they've had the pieces in place. So, I mean, it doesn't take a journalist degree to go, okay, that guy beat up that guy, and that guy's friends with that guy. Still,
even after the interference from Landry.
This might be goodbye, JC. Lola. Hello, Lola.
I'm going to need a fucking 911 instead of a Lola after this.
Pat McAfee is the best thing to happen to pro wrestling in 2026. After what people said was the worst year in wrestling in 2025, wrestling is exciting again thanks to Pat McAfee.
You want to run back the tapes on me with Pat when he showed up? Let's run back if we could. I can't even do it, but let's everybody go back and look at the night when Randy Orton actually turned on Cody and our reactions and how great that was and how it made sense and how that works. Yeah. Why did we deviate from that?
Because I said it then and I still stand on it. They're not going to boo Uncle Randy. So
I don't care. They shouldn't care. Calli, let's go. I told you,
going straight to the top.
Oh, Kendall.
Miss Gray. Lola.
So now you're starting to see, now that Lola's the headpiece here, now you're starting to see everybody else as Izzy's out there. So
wait a minute.
You're seeing the challengers line up. I like
Izzy.
It's like with AEW, if you've got all the challengers for MGF lined up, which you don't change the belt, but Zarya.
Oh, no. Yes, let's go.
That's good. That's good. Good way to end that, and a good way you celebrate probably next week's main event of the last woman standing match.
And I like that of I want the title too. Not before you get through me, bitch. And out of nowhere, kick in the face. But NXT goes off the air. Lola standing tall. A very yum main event and a great finish. Good match. Fun NXT tonight overall, I think. But rolling. That was Revenge night one.
I was pleasantly surprised with this. If I thought, again, we had talked about this, if I thought NXT has been in a bit of a lull of This is their in between. We're just floating along like lazy river kind of vibe. But I did what they did tonight. If you're getting the casket match next week, I really liked the ending. I liked now that Lola solidified herself as the top in that division and the top in that brand, that now you're going to have, here's this challenger, here's that challenger, 7.5, 8, 7.75 to split down the middle.
Yeah, I'll go 7.5 with you. I like this show. Again, I can see, if you're sitting down tonight specifically, might not have been, over the top, huge, holy shit, exciting, but it was a very good show.
Quality, consistency is king.
And you see there's a reset, and they're loading up for the next phase, the next season, the next generation. And they put the women on in the spotlight at the end of that show. Look at the people that are coming for that belt that now are the top. We've seen the top of NXT move up. So here's the women you're looking at that will now be in place. Gray, Armstrong, Izzy, Zarya, Ruka.
They're showing you the rounds that they're putting in the chamber. And I'm really impressed that they're doing Calli Armstrong that quickly after jumping from Evolve. I like Kendall Gray being involved in there. I like Zarya being involved in there because we figure Soul's moving out. But I like that they're showing you, hey, this is what we're loading the gun with.
Right. Facts. Pat is saving wrestling from an effing guy that has wrestling in his blood. Yeah. And his dad would be upset watching this fucking corporate shill of a fucking champion just doing whatever the company says. So again, thank God Pat's around. And not only that, he sided with a guy that's got wrestling in his blood. And Pat chose the Orton blood over the Dusty blood.
It's hard times out here, baby. It's hard times out here when you got a stupid NFL punt out there.
Right.
Tell you how you're going to book WrestleMania, how he's saving WrestleMania out there, baby. It's hard times out here. When you're the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Right.
You fucking, at this point, I know you're just trying to get a reaction out of me because that is so out fucking landish to sit there and say that Pat McAfee is saving wrestling because Dusty would be ashamed of what Cody's become.
Yeah, fuck him. He's no longer the common man. He's the kid with the silver spoon.
So then CM Punk should have apologized to Roman of saying, I'm going to bury you next to your father and everything like that. We have the heartfelt sentiment about one dead daddy, but you're saying that
he didn't really apologize.
Dusty Rhodes would be ashamed of what Cody Rhodes has become, baby.
Listen, Pat said the wrestling business and this guy being the face of it is not working. And a lot of people agreed with that, and Pat stepped in to fix it. So 8 out of 10, great wrestling show. We take a rating out of 10. We will click on as your rating as we go through, folks. Make sure you let us know how you felt about the show. Fun night tonight. Topped Raw for me for sure. 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Lola lining up the challengers. Let's go. It feels strong. 8 out of 10. A lot of people really happy with this one.
I was, like I said, I was almost close to an 8 of I didn't know if, because again, it was good. It wasn't great, but it was still pretty solid. And the ending really sold me. I really liked the ending of that show.
Right.
I did too. I'm honestly, I can't even be fucking mad at that. Honestly, even though he's
it might be an upgrade.
It's still better than what we got now. So
shit.
You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
I reckon Cody losing. Cody is 100% losing at Mania.
Yeah. They've all but told you now at this point that Cody's losing.
Good night, Mr. Rowland. Pat McAfee was Dusty's favorite wrestler. Facts. He loved Dusty.
I thought, wasn't he trained by who was you fucking
Rip Rogers? It's not a maybe. You're making it sound like it's like
I'm trying to remember the name. What's the name?
Rip
Rogers. Yes, I know. We have friends in the field. We have friends out there that we're halfway transitionally connected to Rip out there.
Shout out Rip.
Things. Yeah, but no, I don't give a fuck. Again, to me, the issue is it's not even specifically at this point Pat McAfee. It's any fucking buddy that was involved in this. You should have just let these two have at it. I know you can go back and you want
Cody was boring.
but once they knew that they were going to go with it, so we've got to go with 3 main events in a row. Yeah, Travis Scott, we had Dwayne, and we've got everything. Cody Rhodes is just so bad. So that was I telling all the truth before when everyone was yelling at me and you were championing all their crowds?
Listen,
where am I wrong here?
It is very fun to listen to you defend Cody. What do you mean Cody was boring? You're telling me it makes my soul happy that you
I'm glad you can do that.
Thank you, Pat. He has given our love for Cody back. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Pat was the son Dusty wishes he had. Oof. Oof.
I'm so glad they invited Randy Orton to be involved in this Cody Rhodes Pat McAfee feud.
Right? Cena's going to get involved.
I swear to fucking, he's going to complete the NWO. We're going to get Travis Scott, Roman Reigns, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. We're going to get the corporation established at the end of WrestleMania 42.
That to me would be the funniest is fucking Cena drops the leg and says, remember that retirement thing? Never mind.
I will literally explode on stream, I feel like, at that point.
Right. Sorry, Nick. Low-hanging fruit comments. People just swinging now. But
me, that's what this man lives off of. That's what Pat McAfee lives off of. Low-hanging fruit.
Hear me out. KJ will hate it. Ready? Black should be the one on the phone. Now you may talk your shit. Black's part in this, the whole thing is weird, though. Aleister Black's been in the background of all of this, and we don't know why.
Well, is he the one that's pulling all the strings? Is he the puppet master? Well, and we've already at least established that it was Pat on the phone. I don't know where Malachi Aleister Black fits into any of this. He doesn't seem like he'd be a TKO guy.
Right.
And this doesn't seem like Randy's been corrupted or anything.
No, not yet. I don't think so.
No, this man already has the voice. He already has the demons. He doesn't need somebody else to tell him to act evil.
Right. Ben, shout out. Friend of the channel, kind of.
Yeah, we won't, we'll slap you for free. You don't got to pay us $5.
That's facts. Thank you, Pat, for saving WWE. Thank you, Pat.
Right.
Nick never liked Pat. Nick never really liked Pat.
I was a sleeper cell all along.
Right. Pat is the reason why ticket sales are low or ticket prices are lowering and people can now afford to go. Damian, I love you. That's a beautiful. Pat isn't Paul Heyman and he isn't good enough wrestler to be in the storyline. I don't know about that. He's trained by Rip Rogers. He can go. Classic matches, bro. He went one-on-one with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, you name me a Pat McAfee 5-star classic match.
Adam Cole. Let's go. War Games. Even that was good. Cena lying about retiring and rejoining The Rock would be funny as shit. The Rock, Cena, all the old timers. Randy, bring back fucking
the corporation.
The corporation. Hashtag thank you, Pat. Ari Emanuel is the new Eric Bischoff. Countdown 4 days. I didn't hate it.
Fucking doomsday clock out here because at least self-contain this bullshit to night one, please. I'm already worried that the grenade's gonna blow up and everybody's gonna get bullshit splatter on them.
A lot of people might
at least to night one, and then let us enjoy night two. Let us night two be a great. It's going to have an uphill battle because of how bad night one will probably be, or at least the main event will fucking sour people's taste. But night two, don't involve the Pat shit. Just let that be Punk Roman. I want that to feel just one. That needs to feel that kind of special. That's a WrestleMania main event that's been untouched by celebrity bullshit. So please, just God, if you are merciful out there and can hear me right now, let me have that.
Yeah, but Pat would make it better, especially
Swear to fucking Christ, I will end this stream right now if you try and sell me.
I'll turn this stream around.
We're going back to fucking Vancouver. We're going back to Dynasty.
There you go. minus 10 out of 10 for KJ and Pat. 7.5 for NXT. Thank you, Ken. Not feeling the Pat vibe. Imagine a War Games with The Rock, Roman, Randy, Cena. Oh my God, this is getting out of control. Pat McAfee was great heel in
that would
NXT.
be a thing of if you go
People forget
TKO invasion angle versus just a TKO NWO, you go full invasion because those stories worked out so well before.
Well,
of the corporate takes over.
I find it very interesting. You're doing commercials for the Hulk Hogan documentary during Raw, and all you focus on is the NWA and the big leg drop heard around the world. NWA, NWO. Fuck, I need to get off stream. But Pat McAfee was great heel in NXT versus Adam Cole. Bayberry. People sleep on the fact that he had a nice run in NXT. Pat McAfee's going to help Brock beat Oba.
Why must we ruin everything?
I take it back. I'm that one's not true. I mean,
I was going to even bring up, is it going to be interesting that you might get your Brock and Oba entrances during the day of if that's going to be what kicks off night 2? The sun might still be out there in Vegas.
Sunshine.
And when you were talking about special entrances and everything,
right,
that's where you might get one of those because that on ESPN, that kicking off night 2,
right?
That's the thing. Is your Pat McAfee build doesn't even have the best build out of the top 3 matches in a WrestleMania. Of Oba and Brock have a better build than Pat and Cody. Supposed to be Randy and Cody. The only comparable is Punk Roman. So
and Punk's been calling out
Pat. They're going to have a special. I'm surprised they're going to have it during the daytime.
I think Randy wins night 1, and Pat, Randy, and whoever else. Like they're just going to destroy everybody. I don't know, man. We don't know.
Put Pat in a ladder match. I'm gonna put you in
jokes. Now we're just all right. We're gonna tap out.
MDB, you missed it. Nick was angry. MDB now just shows up at the very end. We were, see Dufresne search party at 2. If they found Dufresne,
what is up? MDB back in the house. I had a weird choice.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I got no. Don't have Roman involved in unless you are. That's
Roman and Punk have to team up.
Swing they can do in recent memory is to do where you have Pat. You do this overarching TKO NWO ish, however you want to fucking play with it. Kevin Owens, anybody sort of way of that overarches both main events of WrestleMania 42. After all of this, that is the biggest fucking swing of you better make contact, because if you don't, holy shit, just go to the showers and keep walking.
Right. Yeah, like I said, if you're going to call your shot, I had an impromptu family obligation. All right, buddy, welcome back. I'm glad you're okay. We were worried. Revenge was 10 out of 10. Good to see you. You missed a really good set of Shiloh knee pads, by the way, MDB. When Nick starts, right away, I was like, no, we're good. All right. We've hit max. Over him.
We're going to take this to the Biblix. Lord, merciful Christ.
All right, we're going home. All the butter. We had plenty butter on tonight. It was a smooth one. As always, folks, we got way more coming your way. Back tomorrow for Dynamite, Spring Breakthrough. The title will be on the line. Thursday, we got 2 shows. Friday, we got 3 shows, maybe more. Saturday, we got the show of shows. And Sunday, we might have either the best or worst Mania of Nick's life. We will find out together. But it was a good NXT. Revenge.
Yes, I will have my revenge. WrestleMania might be the best of times or the worst of times. But, dear Tony Khan, if you love me, if you appreciate me, if you have any sensible, I'm going to talk over all of this Sabermania nonsense in front of me. Hashtag Pat McAfee. But if Darby Allin beats MJF for the world title tomorrow night, this will officially be my worst week in pro wrestling of all time.
This might be,
this might be the shit that breaks me, folks.
Listen,
strap on and strap in, because I don't know if I can survive this if that's what happens.
We've all been there where you go on a cold run and some of the things that you really like in wrestling just aren't working out for you. and Nick. I mean, it could turn out really well, but right now, MJF dropping that belt's gonna hurt. But
I don't think it's gonna
I don't know.
happen. Please don't let it happen.
It can't happen, right? But, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. That is everything. Go see Spaz's preview when we say goodbye. But shout out to all that gave love. Be a friend, tell a friend, share a link with the whole world. We appreciate every single one of you. But that's all until tomorrow. Let's go.
Take care, brush your hair. Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put it with that for life with it.
Perfect. See you on the flip side. Good night. Don't patronize me. Da 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 da.